you doing? What are you doing? Come on. You never light a cigar that way.
Yo, it's the Shadow Smokers Legion, fun, family, and smoke. Rockin' with Phoenix fresh rhymes, they stronger than note. About to break it off with the illest of crews, led by the man Tony Wang, making his vision come true. Now let me take you on a ride. We got love for cigars, from the east to the west, only the brightest of stars. I screen in the scene, little guy with the shop, shadow gazing around. You know it ain't gonna stop. Cigar mechanic don't panic when he's repping his brand. For Vascarillo and more, smooth as sticks in the land. Hashimoto's around, jumping live in the chats. Asian orange and more, his button's famous in fact. Cigars, pipes, whiskey, coffee, and more. Turbo jetting around, Tim with the dopest of pours. What's that? Huh? One wheel and reviews? Martin in the house, sharing the latest smoke news. Need to pick me up? Get to Southeast US. Bob and Chief in the mix, you know they saying God bless. We got that journey, voyage, private blends for the crew. Celebrating with coins, repping that dope swag too. Now I'm about to sign off, you know it's time for that audit. Light up the group with my post, you know I'll rock it and sock it. But remember y'all, Legion it lives with a passion. From a man in the shadows, ayo, the SoySauceAssassin Assassin. So cut it, light it, love the smoke from your region. After all we connect, it's through the power of Legion.
There we go. Oh my god. Anyways. Hey guys, Tony the SoySauceAssassin. Today is Saturday. Saturday with post-Christmas fatigue. Like, my room's super cold right now. I was actually just talking to Albert that my place is super cold right now. As usual, I had my heat on for 2 hours before I come down. Right now is 54 degrees. 54 degrees. That's 2 hours later. This place is cold. Very cold. So, yeah, gotta bear with me today. I having some sort of... I don't know if you call that fatigue or stress or whatnot. I don't know what you call that. You know, there are times where you feel just... You want to just close your eyes for a little bit and shut down from the world. But you're afraid that if you do that, you're just gonna pass out like that.
Good morning.
Morning. So I feel like, you know, having that fatigue, and it's very very possible due to like holiday season and stuff like that. You have so many things on your mind, so many excitement and all that stuff. Boom, and then once you get here and going back and forth, and you finally relax, you're like, oh, it's finally over. Can I take like a 5-hour vacation now? Like just
that
vacation for 5 hours.
Worked.
So
that means Christmas worked.
Say that again?
That means Christmas worked.
That makes Christmas worse.
That makes Christmas work.
It doesn't make it work. It doesn't.
No,
make
that
it
means Christmas worked. Yeah, if you're not tired at the end, then you didn't do Christmas right.
No, so I don't really particularly celebrate anything on Christmas though. Like when you say celebrating Christmas, what do I celebrate? I celebrate you guys, and that's it. You know, the presents and stuff like that for my wife is already pre-purchased. It's literally whatever my wife set her eyes on for like the past 3 months. Right? I just buy all of them and then put it on the side. That's it. You know.
Where's Matt this morning? Damn.
Oh, he's been on during the day. You know, he's like doing in the chat room. You know, usually in the afternoon. So I would think that, you know, he smoked something too strong, passed out like a little girl. You know, something like that. I don't know.
We go all the way to his house, and he ain't even here.
So, today I'm smoking the pledge because I don't know, because I want to smoke something different. So I smoke a pledge today. This is my second to last pledge. After this, I need to order more. I really need Michael to hurry up on that. So yeah, like I say, I feel a little bit fatigued, a little bit of mental heaviness. And I think a lot of that had to do with my the weather. Yesterday we have a 60-degree weather. 60 degree. Today is 20. You know, that air pressure change and everything, it can really like screw you over, you know? And I did go out today, so it's like, oh my god, the temperature doesn't feel good. I mean, I'm in terms of the mood, I'm in a good mood, but I just feel heavy today. Just feel like dragging my ass to do things, even though I am not in a bad mood. You know, it's hard. So, James, I don't see you smoking anything, and I see both of you have moved to you know to Team Orange's house. So
We did. We did.
so if
Yeah,
if
I'm
you guys
doing the
don't
one
mind,
with
one of
Ryan.
you go grab Matt in the back.
Yeah. all the way to visit him and he ain't here.
I know, right? Both of you go at the same spot, surprisingly, but yet now he's not around. What?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what the hell's that? You know?
I know, right? What's going on with that? What is going on with that? So post Christmas, people are getting ready for the new year. Literally, we're what 1 week away from New Year. Next week, right? Next Thursday.
Friday.
Next Friday.
It's always the same day as Christmas on.
Yeah. So
No,
next
it's a
Friday
sleep
is
year.
already the new year. Finally, for some people, they're like, I'm gonna hold my breath until 2021 comes.
And 2021's telling 2020 to hold its beer. So
Yeah, pretty much, right? Tristan is smoking his first Casa Cueva. Well, let us know if you like it. So, yeah, people are preparing, people are traveling, people like today. My wife was like literally saying, "Is our neighbor moved?" Because I haven't seen any of them. There's no car in front of it. I was like, "It is that season, And I think half of the people live there are like college kids. So now they're probably
you
at
don't
home
smell
traveling.
funny.
Should I
Outside.
you
get?
better go put that. You better go put that cigar back, Albert. Matt's gonna be mad you raiding his humidor.
What?
Albert
So it
wouldn't
doesn't
got
smell
that out of
funny
Matt's
next.
humidor.
It don't smell funny next door, does it?
No, not yet. There's
Okay,
no cars
alright.
there. Usually there's like 3 different trucks and multiple Honda Civics there. So
Alright, so
that's what lead me to believe that they are probably college students, right?
If
In the
it starts,
trucks
if
for
it starts
Honda.
to smell funny, then you know something's up.
It'd be harder because they did a really good. They actually just paid for a brand new stuff installation job not long ago. Like they actually hire people to just plug those installation right into the walls. So nicely insulated, cold temperature. That those body might stay there for a while before it starts to smell funny.
Yep.
So yeah, people are preparing for New Year. Well, I mean, for me, New Year resolution. I don't know. Like if I had to ask myself, what can we do? What can I do better than 2020? Like I feel like anything I do will be better than 2020. 2021, whatever I do is gonna be even better than 2020, including like screw things up. Me screwing things up is gonna be screwing even more grand than 2020. So it's like I don't even need to set a New Year resolution, right? If anything, 2021, I'll buy even less Davidoff cigars. How's that?
That's almost none.
I have successfully buying very little Davidoff this year, and for next year, I'll buy even less Davidoff. New Year resolution, and that will lead me to, well, I bought about $5, $6 this year. I will buy only $3 to $4 next year.
Okay. Oh, now we got something. Now we have something, James.
Oh, now we have only down to 3 or 4 boxes.
Yeah, and now the gauntlet is on the ground.
Hey, they keep making it harder. This year, there's a lot of like one of those vault release over, and a lot of them like. What's really hard is Martina Maya will literally, even though I already got the email, Martina Maya will send me a message that says, "Hey, check this out." I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're gonna get many messages throughout this.
We're gonna all start. We're gonna all help you out.
So
we're gonna be little Davidoff Dominion. What they call
he's
them?
making it hard. I was like, no, I'm not gonna get that this year. I'm not gonna get that. I shut down a lot of them. So I mean that's already good. I feel like that's already really good.
I'm gonna make sure I post the German limited edition.
Yeah. And 5-packs, you can't just do 5-packs and singles.
You can because those vault releases you cannot buy singles or 5-packs.
Yeah,
you have to buy them in a bundle of 10.
Right. Yeah, you can't. Those count. So
Even though they did made it easier for me because those bundles are not in boxes. They are in like paper wrapping paper.
They're still Davidoffs.
To me,
They count towards your
I'm less
quota.
likely to buy it if it's not in box.
Yeah.
okay, so it's box of 10 is what it is.
Usually box of 10. Yeah.
All right, so 40 cigars. That's it.
Group buys doesn't count for him though. So if he can get it to be a group buy, you don't have to count it.
Well, I think 40 is going to be his max. 40 cigars total.
You're not gonna be able to. You know what I learned is that a lot of people don't do Davidoff group buys because they're way too expensive. They have $40 stick. So
I think in most of the group buys we did at Davidoffs, there was pretty
originally,
good
yeah, because in the beginning, people are okay with that. But then as you go, like the releases are like vault releases rather than new releases. And then if you're talking about it, it's actually our group buy is not just Davidoff. We have even Opus X. We have Opus X. We have TAA. I just happen to buy them from a Davidoff store. Doesn't mean it's a Davidoff. So
yeah, but the Wagner we did, and several different Davidoffs.
yeah,
we did.
we only did a
Pretty good.
few Davidoff, and those Davidoff were kind of hard to get. That's why. So
Well,
Why?
that's the point. You quit getting those hard ones.
well, there's no new hard ones. Like which Davidoff is that
That's
hard to
what
get
she
right
said.
now? They're not releasing anything new. So
That's what she said.
next year my goal is to save more money. Here's the thing. How do you define save more money? Like, is saving a penny more than last year save more money?
Oh,
Or
there's
is that
another
proportional by
problem with that, too.
percentage?
There's another problem with that too.
Yeah, you can
Right.
save money and still give out more than you gave out before.
Exactly, because
You
my
need more
wife,
sales.
my wife spends a hell of a lot of money saving money.
Yeah, the thing about money is that the more money you save, the more money you lose. And then you gotta ask me why. Well, money depreciate. We have inflation, right? Money depreciate over time, right? $100 20 years ago versus $100 today. You will wish that you spent $100 20 years ago on something.
Yeah,
Right.
my wife finds a lot of coupons to save money on shit that we don't need.
So, a lot of time I tell people, if you have, keep enough money for you to survive at least 6 months without any income. That's how much you should have. 6 months without any income that pays all your bills. You can survive 6 months. That's all the money you need. Anything after that, go buy something tangible, like something that you have control over. Go buy, car, house, furniture, something. Why? Because a lot of people will actually spend on stock, and that's a bad idea. Stock is
Oh,
based
little
on,
guy finally showed up.
hey, little guy.
Don't panic, I'm here.
So a lot of people actually buy stock, and stock nowadays is automatic trading, which is really annoying. It means that somebody put out a bad tweet, all of a sudden your stock will tank. Right? I don't know if anybody remember this. One of the CEO or something like that didn't respond to a message for a while, and somebody started to spread rumors on Twitter saying that he might have died, and the
Oh wow! Look at that!
automatic trading just tanked.
Look at that! Look at that!
Hey, are you feeling guilty, Michael?
About what?
Cheating?
Why am I cheating?
Because that's got to go to Tony, and then
See,
Tony's
but-
got to send it to you based on the rules of
But how this works is he's already purchased them from me, and so in turn I've already purchased it from him, and I'm saving myself shipping costs because I am the liaison.
ergo you cheating.
I am not cheating.
All of us got to wait till it comes from Massachusetts.
That is not my fault.
Hey, Albert, you complaining? I'm the one that tried to organize this, and I haven't even got it on my hands yet.
Yeah, no, he's cheating, ain't he?
You know whose hands it's in? Mine.
Yeah.
But I have to say,
Uh-huh.
as a complete package with the box, it looks great.
It does.
Right?
Yeah, it's nice.
So, like,
And
when
how
I
does-
saw the
how does it
picture,
cut? That's the question. How does it cut?
I'm not going to use it.
Nice and clean.
That's good.
It's a shallow backdrop on it, so it's not too deep. You know, so you don't have to worry about cutting the cap too far. It's a nice shallow backdrop. And then it holds the cuttings right after you cut it, and it cut clean. I even cut a Espinosa Habano in a Corona size today, and actually cut that well too. So.
Hey, Michael, cut that cigar again so we can see how it cuts.
Yeah, sure. Let me do that again.
So today I was driving around with my wife. I was about to go shopping, and literally when Michael sent me a message, I was parking into a parking lot to the Burlington Mall. My wife was about to go in there, Swarovski, to buy some stuff, and literally she parked. I pull out my phone. It's Michael. I look at the message thing. You can kind of have like a thumbnail of what's going on, and I saw the picture. I was like, "You going? I'll wait here. You go ahead and shop. I'll wait here. I got stuff to do." That's literally what happened. Literally, my wife went to Swarovski, and I'm just looking at a picture. I was like, "I'm gonna steal this picture like right now."
Trying to zoom in on it.
Yeah,
What was she getting at Swarovski?
She's getting some necklace and something else. And she was gonna get some figurines, but they were sold out or something like that. So she didn't spend a lot. She only bought like 2 items. But yeah, she was in there shopping, and I was looking at it. Like when she came out, she's like, "What are you looking at?" I was like, "Don't worry about it." And I just keep looking at it. She's like, I didn't even ask what she bought. So, and then I asked her what she bought after I started driving home, and then I was like, "What? This is what you bought?" She bought a necklace that has a safety pin on it as a decoration.
You could have made that.
I told her that. She's like, "But you gotta pay the effort, right? Now that will take time and effort and material. You're still paying the same thing." I'm like, okay.
No, you could have did that.
So yeah.
Is it the In-N-Out Burger safety pin?
No, it's the Swarovski line that says safety pin. But hey.
Okay. Because they have like the big ones. They have like the big safety pins.
Tristan says, "Me and my girl are trying to get our own place together next year." Now, are you saying buying a house, or are you talking renting a place? Because if you gotta buy a house, when it comes to me and my girl, I will advise you not to do that. It gets messy. Even if you end up getting married in the end. Very messy.
Dump her now.
It gets messy because when you are two separate entities, when you buy a house together, it's actually very different than buying a house together as a married couple. So the all that thing, not a good idea.
We delivered a bed one time to a newlywed couple, and we started putting it together, and it was like 2 beds that were made
Two
where you
separate
could make it as one big one. Make one as one big one, or you could make it as 2 single beds. And we asked them why they did that, and they're like, "Well, we might get divorced, so we want to be able to split the bed up." And I'm like, "You guys are thinking about that right after you get married?"
No, but then some people like that though. Some people, especially older people, they like to sleep on separate beds because you have bad sleeping habits or whatever, and the other one just want to have a good sleep.
No, they wanted to sleep on the same bed, but if they ever get divorced, they wanted to be able to split the bed up and each take their half of the bed. And I'm like,
especially doing
who
this.
thinks about getting divorced when they get married?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Marriage or divorce are just only a government concept. It doesn't really exist.
I thought about that after about 7 years.
Okay,
like, well,
marriage and divorce is just a government concept. It doesn't mean anything in real life. Other than you telling that your government that we'll pay our tax together.
I know, but why bother to get married if you're already planning for the divorce?
Why bother to buy a car if you knew you gotta buy a different car later on?
Oh, is this where we all show our lighters, Brandon?
I know Brendan's showing off his thing because his sticker fits perfectly onto that one, and then he cut it nicely and all that stuff. But
I just want to ask: is Michael cheating, or is James and Albert just super jealous? Because I'm hearing jealousy, not cheating.
Yeah, I don't understand how I'm cheating, anyways.
That's just what I'm hearing. But But you know,
We're super jealous. Yeah.
It's like when I get cigars in, can I commandeer those and take those out of stock and pay the tax and everything on them, keep them for myself? Yes.
you
Yes,
do
I
whatever
can.
you want.
Yeah. So how's that cheating?
You can cheat all you want, man. You're right. You're right.
You know,
I can make it so your cutter never gets to you as well. I mean,
Hey, make
I
it so
know.
he's the last one to get it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Michael, give me Albert's cutter and I'll ship it.
all right, cool.
He won't do that because he still wants to sell us cigars.
but hey, Brendan, you won't have to worry about it because you knew James is gonna be the last person to get it.
Yeah.
Well, I already found comfort in that.
I don't even think Jeff ordered one, did he?
Jeff?
No.
Jeff didn't. Jeff did not order one.
Yeah, he's gonna be something.
That color came out looking really good. I'm so glad that we did not add the red into that.
Yeah.
Like the red
Yeah.
one
That-
would not look good on that one.
That turned out really nice. That red would not have done well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole white background literally stands out more than the red. I think you stand out more than the red.
Yeah, it looks good. It really does.
Oh yeah, look at that gorgeous little thing.
That's
That's
what she said.
Same thing my wife said.
That's what she said, yeah.
Whoa.
No, I'm
So
gonna leave it
how
alone.
is everybody doing? I mean, I'm glad to see everybody pretty healthy in this screen right now. So
Sure. Pretty healthy.
Good. James is looking healthy.
James looking healthy. Albert still looking healthy. Michael, despite of what happened, you still look pretty healthy. You know. Can you
Yeah, I'm
can
still-
you taste cigar today?
Not really, but I'm here. You know, I'm burning a Casa Cuevas in ceremony. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
You still can't taste it?
Not fully. Like I can't smell it very well, is what it is. So thus, yeah, I can't taste it very well, but it's
Wow.
okay. I know what it's supposed to taste like, so I'm just reminiscing and thinking about it.
I love it.
You know, to talk about Josh Jones right now, because when he got out, it kind of reminded me. My wife actually asked me, it's like, did Josh Jones molest you mentally during the Christmas show? I was like, I don't think so. I couldn't pay attention.
No, it was
Molest you
afterwards.
mentally.
No, it was afterwards, man. We got to hear. It's,
Not during the show, it was after.
Yeah, it was after show. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Had to keep it clean for the YouTubes.
Yeah, like next time I will not use the Oprah name. Just after that, it's forever ruined for me. I will not use the Oprah name. I had to find someone else. Who else does prizes in the show? I had to figure it out.
Hey, the name Oprah's forever ruined for the rest of us too. So don't worry.
Boy, you ain't kidding.
Yeah.
Well, get announcement out of the way, I guess. First thing is Secret Santa. A lot of people had a lot of fun. Great. A lot of people have not received theirs. Unfortunately, out of our control. USPS, piece of crap. Just the way it is. All right. So yeah, if you haven't got yours, I've checked few tracking numbers. I listed out, with the exception of Tim Long, who he didn't update me with his new address, so I gave out his old address. And most likely that's get returned, but that's been sorted out. You guys just had to wait a few more weeks. Okay, hopefully a few more weeks. Given how USPS is working and New Year vacations and all that stuff, and people pretend to have COVID.
Who's pretending to have COVID?
Postal officers, postal workers, and I don't know.
Just kidding.
People.
Well, they
Okay.
send you to go get tested, and you could have a false positive, and then you never know.
It's very easy to get a positive. Okay, it's easy to get a positive.
I kept telling myself
Yeah,
I
if
didn't
I'm-
have it. They were full of shit.
I find myself to be a positive person, and I still came back negative.
Yeah. No.
Steinhelfer's liking the Casa Cuevas. Is that what he said?
Steinhofer.
No, I haven't been
La Medallia,
tested.
I know Albert's smoking that too today. The La Medallia. La Medallia.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question to ask. Anybody has been to Cigars Daily lately? Anyone?
Brandon was just there not that long ago.
Yeah, I was
The other
just there.
day.
What happened to their sign?
The one that my daughter made?
Yeah. That's the first thing I looked at. I was like, what the hell happened to it?
Well, let me explain. So what happened was,
Asshole.
He's eating his Chick-fil-A. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Let me get this
Yeah,
screenshot.
I noticed it. My wife noticed it. And I was
Yeah.
like, I guess I'll ask on the show. I don't know because I haven't been there. I don't know if it's a one-day thing or what. Because I was like, that thing is not easy to remove. That thing is like 100 pounds.
well, and
I
they're
had no
changing.
idea that your daughter made it.
Yeah, my daughter made that, and then they're moving buildings now. So it's like, dude, this much larger building, which much larger spaces, you could have hung it there somewhere. I think,
Wait, so they're moving
trash.
again?
yeah,
Is that what there's? Oh, okay.
yeah, they bought a building. They're going to like, I think it's like 4,000 square feet.
Oh, they bought a building. Okay, I guess they're doing good. I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I told-
that's the first thing I noticed when I looked at it. I was like, that new sign. I'm sorry, Tim, but if you see this, that new sign is kind of ugly.
yeah, it's terrible. When I saw the replacement, I was like, really? You took down that other sign for this? Like, oh, cool. You paid $250 to have somebody make a neon for you. Wow. I mean, like,
What sign y'all
Yeah.
talking about? Where did you see it?
Right in the lounge, the center, where
At the
behind
front?
behind the cashier counter. Yeah, I was look at it just happened to click on the video and I looked at it. I was like, what the hell happened to the backdrop? And I was like,
Yeah.
that thing's missing. And that's the thing that I remember the most because that thing's huge. That thing's not small.
What was
So-
on his video?
yeah, it was the main sign behind the cash wrap. Yeah, my daughter made this out of cigar box lids, and made this really big. It was 7 foot wide by 7 foot tall, and that had the original Cigars Daily sign from the original building. And well, it's probably in the trash.
I don't know why they do that because like okay, so maybe they want to change the Cigars Daily logo, but they can easily replace that from that.
But they're not changing the logo.
Apparently
That's-
they did
that-
because that neon sign looks nothing like the Cigar Daily logo.
That's my whole point. Like, I was expecting a big like yellow circle Cigars Daily neon sign thing, like, and then like that shows up, and I was like, well, that's cheesy. It's not even in the colors. It's blue.
No.
Yeah.
It's like
At least do an RGB on it or something like that.
something. At least do something close, right? At least do it in yellow or like something close. But it is what it is, and it's not my business to make decisions on.
But like that's the thing. Why would you spend money on something that's already there? If I want a neon sign, I will put it on the side. I will still find a space for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. They called me one day and asked me if I wanted it. I didn't really have a place to put it, so I didn't. I didn't feel like going and transporting this thing again. And
Should
So I
have
was
told
like,
me.
no.
I would have asked you to put a Shadow Smoke's Legion logo over that one and leave it here. I would.
yeah, I'm not shipping that thing to you. You know how much it would cost to ship that thing out there?
I would have paid for that shipping. I would. Because that thing is pretty amazing. So
It only
Yeah,
costs like $1,000 to ship it out.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Brandon. Damn it.
just
man.
2 boxes
Damn
of
it,
cigars, no big deal.
Like, damn it, Brandon.
But yeah,
Oh well,
I was kind of disappointed. I was
Why
kind
would
of
you think
disappointed.
you
I'm not
told
gonna
me?
lie.
What's wrong with you?
I'm not gonna lie about that. It's my show. I get to say whatever I want. So I'm kind of disappointed.
this is true. I like it.
Right? I was disappointed. My wife noticed. Like I would not think my wife would have noticed it because she had never really seen the lounge, but she have seen a few videos, so she noticed it, and I noticed it. I was like, oh yeah. What's funny is the first thing I noticed was that, and the second thing was like, wait, and they put a popcorn machine there.
I saw that too.
Did they charge for the popcorn?
No, not that I know of. They don't charge me for it, so I don't know if they charge other people.
It's like popcorn machine.
He's gonna charge anybody. He'll charge you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I
Not saying-
I
no,
can't lie
hold on.
about that. I was kind of disappointed. I was kind of upset a little bit because that's like I'm a person that I'm a hoarder. I guess you can call that. I like to keep things that people give me, even if I have no use for it. I will keep it until like end of time. That's kind of the thing. Literally,
Dude, my youngest daughter was like, he doesn't even know where the golden soy sauce bottle is that I sent him. She was like so irritated that you couldn't find it, and now you have it. Now that she's not here, you have it.
no, because
That
it
night
was
that-
in the like right here like that,
Oh.
and then it was with here.
She was like, I sent that to him.
I have it, but then it was like right in between here, so I thought it was a tubo.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't find it. I was like, where it is? And then after that show, I was looking for it for hours. And I was like, wait, it's over here? But I do have it, and I make sure to stand it up so the next time I can find it. You know,
I'll make sure to tell her.
I apologize to her for me, because I do have it. I told you, I'm a hoarder. I will not throw away things. You know, if I will throw away thing, that purple little gift from the previous Christmas thing will have in the trash. Okay? I'm a hoarder.
That's why you have all those houses.
Yeah, I'm a big hoarder. So, like, if that was me, I would have moved that into my garage. Like, literally, I will bolt it onto the wall of my garage because I think that thing's super cool. And for me, see that gone, kind of hurtful. Even though I have no part in it. I still feel like, I'm kind of upset.
But you know where it came from. I mean, that's why. I mean, that's
Yeah.
part of it because you know where it comes from, and that my daughter was young. She put in hard work into that, and
Because I felt like that was the part where everyone kind of pitched in into the success of Cigars Daily at that time. Everybody pitched in, everybody supported, everybody watched it, everybody put the names out there, everyone supported it, and that's part of that. And I feel like that transformation, getting rid of the past is kind of, I don't know. It's just me.
well, I don't think it's just you.
So, but yeah, I did wanted to talk about that because I was kind of a little bit upset about that. But again, it's not my stuff. It's not my store, and it kind of makes sense for some, whatever, if they want to make it easier to move, whatever, they don't want to move it. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, if it was me that owned the place, and I bought a new place, I will keep that just to show that, how Cigars Daily used to be, and I wouldn't worry about not being able to move that because I know I can call Brendan and say, hey, come help me move this shit. It's like 100 pounds, something like that.
Yeah, I would have moved it because it fits on my flatbed truck. And that's how we moved it there. We actually moved it there in 2 pieces and then assembled it all together. Actually, 3 pieces because it was the big Cigars Daily sign, which my daughter fully repainted. And then it was the backing part that we had to design We had to design that to fit, right? All the shims and everything for that to fit. So everything had to melt together and then look like one big piece. And then that bolted to it. And I would have thought it'd been really cool to have it the new place because you kind of like it's the old sign from the original with the new backing from the second building that's going into the third building. Like that would have been just really kind of cool.
Because I would think it's really cool if I have a bigger place.
All right.
I will make a corner that feels just like the old one.
Yeah.
And so when you go in there and the camera is filming, nobody can tell that there's a new place. That will be the coolest thing to do. You know? But
All right, Tony. You got to show us a picture of it, brother.
say what?
There's people watching. They don't know what the picture looks like. They don't know what it looks like.
Oh, we got to find it?
Well, I think Tony can find it, right?
I think I have a photo from when it was put up.
Who's asking to see the picture?
I am. But I think others might want to see it too, right?
Okay. Hold on.
I bet there's probably one on Yelp.
Because you're already talking about stuff that, like, I think other people, they might want to see it so they can see it.
Okay. I'll find it for you guys. I'll find it. Okay. Hold your horses. I don't know how many people took a picture of that, but hold your horses.
I think Brandon's the only one that has horses here.
Yep. Probably.
Now hold yours for us. Okay?
We're moving our horses tomorrow.
Are you?
You lucky bastard.
Are you changing their sign?
Changing their what?
The sign. Are you going to keep the old one?
Oh.
If you,
I should be able to find it. I should.
I see how you could think that's funny.
yeah.
Oh, I know where I can find that. Okay.
Hey, Tony, there's a picture of it on Yelp.
I love you, man. I love you.
I found it. I found it.
Did you find it? All right, because I'm looking for it, but
I'd be like, and if anybody would have a Yelp account, it would have to be Tony.
What? Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me.
Dude, if anybody has a Yelp account, I know you have to.
I didn't look at the Yelp. I look at Google. It's there.
No, I'm just saying, like, if anybody has a Yelp account, it'd have to be you because you like to complain about shit.
I got 2. Not 1. I got 2.
oh my god, I almost just spit out my shake, dude.
That would have made a good button too.
That would have made a disaster for my microphone. I'll tell you that.
I'll show it to everybody.
Did you find it, Tony?
I did find it. I'm just copy and pasting it. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Then I can stop looking.
Yeah, you can stop looking.
A milkshake
good.
sounds good.
It brings all the boys to the yard.
But it
Yeah,
is.
right?
This is the. There you go.
See that backdrop?
How long did that take her to make?
She worked on it for. She actually worked on it for a couple weeks.
She did a really good job.
I think it looks great. So, I mean,
Yeah, that thing was massive. It was literally 7 feet by 7 feet. That thing was massive. And then I get like these heavy duty eye hooks on the back and these cables and like the whole thing, dude. It was, and I actually had it strapped to the rafters, not to like just hanging. It was up through the ceiling into the rafters is what we had to bolt eye hooks into.
look at the lounge. You literally complete the lounge. I think it looks great because of that. Look at this. All right, it doesn't look empty because of that. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
I liked it.
the back wood looks the back wall looks really bare now. Like not with this sign, but with the new one. It just looked really bare to me.
I am not gonna go and look at that new picture, but if you guys want to, just watch the latest video. It's right there. You walk by it. But yeah, I usually sit right under one of that TV so I can face it because I think it looks pretty cool. But hey, not anymore.
It's a thing of the past.
I don't know. I think a successful business should definitely be proud of their past, and they will keep whatever that's in the past, and use that as a relic to tell a good story. You know, it's got to be a good story. Whenever somebody asks, it's got to be a good story. But if you get rid of it, you can never talk about the story anymore. You know, it's like, it's very different for I say, hey, let me tell you guys, back in the day, Brendan's daughter made this huge sign. It's beautiful. It's made out of boxes and had a logo in it. Just saying that is not the same as actually seeing that in person. That thing is as tall as a person.
Yeah. So like now they're gonna say, "Hey, do you see that neon cigar sign we have? Yeah, we bought that."
You know, I could have asked one of my one of my million cousins in China to make that in 2 seconds.
Yeah, we bought it.
But hey,
well, I'm not gonna trust your cousins in China, dude, because I just got.
Yeah.
It took all day to put those headlights in.
I'm talking. You know, if anybody can make neon lights, you know, we make a lot of
I
LEDs.
witnessed that. I witnessed that, by the way. I can.
Yeah, I mean, it took a day and a half plus a Dremel to install just basic headlights in a truck.
a couple cigars.
Yeah, and paying my cousin because I just was like, I'm not gonna get frustrated at this. Here, cuz, come do it.
Oh God.
He speaks Chinese. He can get it done.
Call someone else to get it done. Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm Brendan,
it's that thing of like I can pay him like $25 an hour to do it, and if I make $50 an hour that I'm working on other stuff, I'm actually still making money paying him to do the work.
if I were you, Brendan, I'll feel. I don't know. It would be a very complicated feeling because you wired that place too. You helped did that place to get it ready and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, I did a lot of work there.
So I put myself in place like, oh, if I'm Brenda, I'll feel pretty upset. Like I literally tell my wife that. I was like, if I'm Brenda, I'll be pretty upset. And then literally my wife said that, okay, I don't know if I should say this, but my wife is like, does that burn the bridge? And I was like, what bridge? Not everybody have that narrow-minded, but me, I am.
Funny.
I will burn my bridge, but I don't know about others. But
What the hell are you laughing at, James?
Because Michael throwing his frisbee, and then Daniel catches it as a ball and he throws it back.
Jesus Christ.
So Huang is asking, when are we doing SSL lighter? Huang, did you not remember we did it one time already?
We tried.
And nobody wanted to do it.
Yeah, man.
It would have looked sick and great, but no one
Yeah.
wanted it.
Nobody wanted to do it. So the cutter was one that was decided on. Because we had presented it, didn't we?
The cutter, yeah, we presented it.
We had-
The lighter,
We had
and,
multiple votes on the cutter.
right? And the
Yeah, but not
cutter,
enough to make it happen.
yeah, the cutter was like we barely made it. Okay, we barely made it. So
Yeah.
but cutter is one of those things that even if we don't have enough, I'm just gonna do it anyway. So.
Right.
But, you know, I'm pretty sure in the future we'll have more chance because, obviously, it's only the beginning. SSL is going to have pretty much everything that's related to cigars and coffee and whatever you can think of on face of Earth in 10 years.
I'm going to get into the fireworks business so we can have SSL fireworks.
Tony just call his cousins for that.
I know, right? Call my cousins in
Fine.
Japan that does
Fine.
fireworks.
Tony and I are going to get in the fireworks business.
How cool would it be if, you know, firework went in the sky and blow up and then become like a Shadow Smokers Legion logo right there? Oh, my God.
Yeah, you light it, and when it takes off, it's like SoySauceAssassin as it goes.
You gotta be very sharp because it's, you know, it's got propellers. Like, SoySauceAssassin!
Holy good God.
Wow.
A little
Yeah.
warning next time, I'll turn my headset down.
I'll tell you.
By Wednesday,
Yeah,
he's gonna have
unbelievable.
pricing on that bad boy.
You know?
I'm bleeding from the ears.
When you,
Glad I wasn't outside because I would have woke up the neighbors through my headphones.
Michael's bleeding from his ears, but don't worry, he can't taste it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Can't taste the blood. It's okay. Not
Oh,
happening.
God.
when
Yeah.
you said it, Brandon, I didn't believe it. But when Tony said it, that sounded very realistic.
Right? Yeah, like it could actually happen.
Bleeding from the ears, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I want to bring up because that really got me a little shocked. It contributed to my post-Christmas fatigue, for sure. Like, you know, I was like, oh, it's festive season, everything should be happy and great. And then USPS, COVID, you know, delayed shippings, and then this. I was just like, oh man, I'm so tired. You know, can I just get like 5 hours of my eyes closed?
Yeah, but Tony, and then look, now you have Daniel Martin's pants.
Huh?
He's over there just
Pajamas?
lounging it up in his
Pajamas or
pajamas.
pants?
Dude, those things are awesome. I don't care what they are. They look comfy as hell.
Yeah, they are.
Flannel
Warm.
pants, great. They're comfortable.
Yeah.
I love to wear
He's sitting
those.
out there in like 20 below and shit, like it's nothing.
There's not 20 below over there. Come on.
It's warm. It's like 40.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
good God.
dude, it's like 58 out here. I'm fucking cold.
We're almost an hour in. And my room only increased by 4 degrees. With the
Yeah, it's about
heater
I think
blasting.
28 or something like that here. So
Well, you're
I'll be
talking
getting out there in
Celsius.
a little bit. No, I'm talking about Fahrenheit.
And I've seen how you convert metric to standard, and I'm not going to trust your Celsius to Fahrenheit conversions.
No, I'm talking to Fahrenheit.
So
minus 3 degrees Celsius. Okay, that's
How many square degrees is it?
I don't know. It's minus 3 Celsius.
you know, today we had a conversation with my wife driving. My wife was actually talking about planets. I don't know how many people have like, you know, actually basic understanding of planets. Okay, so sun is a red giant. It will blow up one day, right? And my wife asked me about that, and I say, well, in reality, is nobody have ever seen a red giant blow up.
Mm-mm.
So we don't even know if that can blow up, right?
Well, they didn't live to tell about it. That's for sure.
Yeah, right?
So my wife asked me what will happen. I was like, nothing will happen. Nothing will appear. Like, you can choose your way to die at that
Why
point.
are we talking about the sun when we can talk about Uranus?
Because that's not a planet anymore. Okay?
Okay. See, that's the thing. No, Tony. The The reason you wouldn't see it is because it takes 9 minutes for the light to get from the sun to Earth.
No, but here's the thing. She
you'd
asked
be
what
killed
would
by
happen,
dead.
right?
You'd be killed by the gamma rays before you saw it happen.
I say you can choose the way to die. You can choose the way to die from the top down or the bottom up. Right? She's like, what do you mean by that? I was like, because we, orbit around the sun and only one side faces the sun at any given time.
So what if the other side explodes?
It doesn't.
What if the backside of the sun explodes and you just don't see it?
No, when the sun explodes, it explodes. It doesn't.
No,
there-
for 6 months.
there
For 6
is-
months, you have no idea. You get around the other side, you're like, the sun is leaking.
the sun is leaking constantly. If anybody doesn't know, the sun has thousands and millions and thousands of explosion per minute. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
the
huge.
flare comes out.
It's hydrogen and helium fusing
Right?
together.
So she's like, what happened? It blows up. Now, whatever that flight to Earth would just vaporize and nothing else, right? I was like, no. You gotta know that sun is burning all the time, and whatever in there doesn't burn. So there will be like carbon and diamonds shooting at Earth. And she's like, okay, so you just have to avoid that, and you'll live. I was like, no. Like I said, you can choose how you want to die. She's like, oh, so the sonic boom is gonna kill us, like explosions that kill us. I was like, you cannot have sound in space. It's vacuum. Right? I was driving, I'm laughing to death. You cannot have sound. There's no sound traveling because there's no vibration. There's no air. And then she go, okay, so how you die? I was like, well, how about if there's no sun, there's no temperature, so you'll freeze to death. So what do you mean by freeze to death? Well, the sun creates a lot of heat, and for that far away, we can still reach 100 degrees. So imagine if that temperature goes away, even if you didn't get hit by explosion.
Here's the thing: what if the sun explodes in the winter?
It doesn't matter. The sun
Then
can explode at any given time. You
Then
will
it's not going to
freeze.
rain down freaking sprinkles and diamonds.
Yeah, you will shoot out diamonds. You will shoot out compressed
Wanna
carbon.
die,
What
It'll be
woman
first time.
has ever avoided a diamond? I think that's
Trust
the
me,
real
this
question.
one you will. This one you will. Right?
If a man says something and a woman's not around to hear it, is he still wrong?
No. Why you don't hear it does not hurt you.
Well, yeah, when we're talking to each other, we're usually right?
So
Right.
right. Here you go.
Well, I mean, are you
You're
wrong?
not
when
wrong.
You're talking while you're hunting.
So in the end, she's like, okay, so if you have, a suit that prevent you from freezing and all that stuff, like, okay, at that point, you just gotta die in an instant, okay? Things explode, all the planet around it explodes, and then Earth, that tiny little Earth, compared to the sun, is just gonna
What
do
the
nothing.
fuck are we even talking about?
Why, Tony? Why are you humoring her what ifs?
But I'm driving and she's asking questions. I was like,
If
Tony,
the sun
I want to know:
explodes,
did you
we're
finish
dead.
that conversation?
no.
End of story.
Tony,
No sprinkles,
did you-
no unicorns, no diamonds.
We're just fucking dead.
Tony, did you finish the conversation before you pulled into the parking lot?
No.
Oh,
By the
my
time I finish the conversation, I'm nearly home. So I changed the conversation. I was like,
shit.
I was driving and I was talking about changing the conversation. Did you know today we used 3 blocks of gas on my car? And she's like, no. And then that was quiet until I get home.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Do
it.
you measure gas in blocks?
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah,
What are
because
what are three blocks of gas?
Well,
And those
I thought that was only what Socialist James does.
no, our gas meters are in blocks, small blocks.
Ah, okay. I
Right?
thought it was a new special measure.
Well, how am I supposed to say? Like, hey, 3 blocks equals X amount of gallon. Hey, babe, do you know we spent X amount of gallon today?
Yeah, you say.
That's what I
Don't
would
ask
fucking
me
say.
to put that in the liters for you, okay?
A quarter of a tank.
That's how you do it, man. That's not blocks. Okay, are they real tall blocks or are they kind of just short blocks?
No,
Oh my
because the
God,
block
what is happening?
give her a reference that she actually know. You can tell her like, did you know we use 5 gallons of gas today? She's like, how much is 5 gallons?
Are they all the same size or are they like Wi-Fi blocks?
No, they're pretty much the same size. But then
I
like you
guess
can kind of gauge how much more gas. She determined by gas. She knows like the blocks, right? If we have 3 blocks, she's like, oh, I can make it to Chinatown and back in 3 blocks.
So
Not-
What if
this was
Chinatown is
almost-
more than 3 blocks away?
In terms of gasoline blocks on the meter.
That seems really
This is almost
confusing.
hurting my head. This is almost hurting my head as much as the raffle show. Jesus.
That seems
That's
really
the question.
confusing.
So how many blocks is a gas block? Like how many real blocks is a gas block?
How much real block? I don't know. That depends how long your block is. You know, not every block's the same. You like go down 3 blocks. That 3 block is not gonna be the same.
Okay, Tony,
Talking about
let me
blocks and little bitty wood blocks.
let me explain something to you. When they calculate out blocks in anything, it's calculated by 100 because in addresses because that's how why blocks are arranged and that's how
Not every
addresses
block
work.
is 100.
It's either 100 or 1,000. It's one or the other.
I believe Michael because
Not
he
in
works for
Massachusetts.
UPS.
Not in Massachusetts.
Michael knows what Brown can do for you.
Yeah, and get me COVID.
Have you seen the map of Massachusetts? Not every
Probably.
block are the same size. I can tell you that for sure.
I'm not even
Yeah,
sure what
they're-
Massachusetts
They're the
is. a
same
state.
amount of addresses, okay?
Not even in New York. Not even in New York where every block is the same size.
Well, they're 100. There's
Yeah, but
they're
a
100 blocks.
cul-de-sac.
though.
What?
Huh?
But what about a cul-de-sac? How does that screw it all up? Cul-de-sacs?
No, because there's an even and odd side of a cul-de-sac, unless you have one of those weird neighborhoods where they make it up and it's all even for some reason.
Yeah, but how many cul-de-sacs in a fuel block?
How many cul-de-sacs? We're putting cultists in fucking.
How many
fucking bad.
how many cuntalinga sacks in a fuel block?
You know, this is why I can. You know, this is why I explain certain things a certain way to my wife because she get it, right? You know, I can't explain the same thing to everybody. Hey, use 3 blocks to get to your house. You
So
know, that's
in
not how that works.
Massachusetts, do you buy gas in blocks?
No, you buy
that the
them.
only
Yes,
way
it's
you
all
can buy 'em?
frozen.
So he fills up and I need 3 blocks of gas.
You gotta thaw it out.
Why do I even bother? Moving
It's
on.
fun.
Moving on.
See, Michael, here's the
Tony,
thing:
man.
when you have these fancy cars and Mercedes and stuff like that, dude, they have these little fancy digital bleep bloops down at the bottom that tell you how many drip drops you have per bleep loop.
Oh.
They let you know how many.
It tells you how many more miles you have left.
how many
It does.
zoom you can go per bleep loop.
I've got these things with analog gauges, and it says
Yeah, that's
I've
mine.
got-
Mine does a sweep. It's not a
quarter-
Hey,
bleep
hey,
Yeah.
per
Michael,
bleep
Michael.
blop for drip
Back
drop.
in the 90s, Honda Prelude is already using the blocks for measuring gasoline.
See, but
Yeah.
I don't own a rice burner.
Right.
I'm Asian, so you know, it makes sense for me. It works
So
for
he
me,
burns his rice.
right? It works for
He doesn't
me.
need it.
Tony, I have an idea, man.
That's why he washes it, you know. So.
Tony, I have an idea, man. While all this shit's happening, why don't you start raffling some things off, man?
You know, if I raffle some things off right now, I'll make sure none of you guys wins.
You have
This
to be
is time-
present to win.
This is time where I will draw 15 cigar mechanics in a row.
Yep. And I wouldn't even have to buy a ticket to do it.
Exactly. Believe it or not, I saved the 7 cigar mechanic tickets because
That
I'm
was
a hoarder.
crazy.
I thought that was pretty cool, so I kept all 7 of them.
That was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. So. Anyways,
Well,
Now-
I only used 7 blocks of fuel today when I was out 4-wheeling.
really,
There's 7 jerry cans worth of fuel.
No, I didn't use any jerry cans, but 7 blocks. I think I hold 10 blocks. Maybe it's 12 blocks. I'm not sure how much fuel's in a block, but I'm just making this all up right now as we go.
but
Sounds
like
good.
that's like the same thing as like, you know, how much gallons your tank? You're like about 16 gallons, but you could fill 16 gallons. There's always a little bit of spare in there.
Yeah, it's a reserve, so you don't
Yeah.
burn your fuel pump up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the fuel pump gets its lubricity from the fuel.
Except
little
some people
spitty
know some people know they can go like 50 miles after the little red light comes on, and they just
I don't have an idiot light.
they
Mine
like
just
to
says
push their luck. They like to push their luck.
You know what?
Michael doesn't have an idiot light. He likes to push his car.
empty. That's right.
Hey, but you know, hey, if you drive Mercedes, you run out of gas, they will deliver gas to you. So
And,
Not
and
here.
Yeah, you know
out,
why?
out there,
You know
James
why?
just puts his car in his backpack and takes it to the local gas station.
They deliver
Yeah.
gas to you, Tony, because
Here in Germany, you run out of
they
gas.
figure the odds they got to replace it.
How many
Yeah,
liters
yeah.
in a block?
More gas.
I don't know. When you calculate gasoline by liters, it always seems more expensive, to me at least.
How many
Because it is.
cubic liters?
It is.
In the
It is
city, I
more
imagine
expensive in
people say
Germany.
that 4 block from here is about 15-minute drive.
Yeah.
When somebody say 4 block, it's not 4 equal blocks. Not all blocks are equal. That's the thing.
Yeah, they are.
It is in Phoenix.
Not in
Gasoline over
Massachusetts
here
or New
at
York.
the very moment is just under $6.
Yeah, but Tony, nothing is equal in New York.
Nothing is equal
Yeah.
in Massachusetts. Have you seen that? You know, it's like, here's a map of New York. Everything's square because they want you to know where you're going. And here's a map of Massachusetts because fuck you. Have you seen those?
No.
No,
All right, I had to find it for you guys now.
I think
I
you're
live
making
on
it up.
I live on this side of the world.
Yeah.
All right.
You live on this side of the world.
I live on this side of the United States where things don't work like that.
Things are warm.
Much warmer.
And you don't have blocks of fuel.
No.
No, you're not.
I have gallons of fuel. Even my propane, I measure it in gallons. Come on.
Right. And
All right, I
propane
found the picture.
accessories.
Hold on.
We have liters of fuel over here, so.
I've got a 50-gallon propane tank in
You
my
guys thought I'm
four-wheel
joking.
drive.
I'm being serious of this whole
I'm
thing.
not saying that their streets aren't fucked up. I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah.
You
Because
see
they
that?
built on top of the old shit from like the freaking 1600s.
This is the
Look
map of Massachusetts in the bottom.
Hold on, I'm getting my ruler out. I need to measure those blocks.
I tried,
See,
I tried
the
to
blocks
ride
are
around
not
in
equal.
Boston.
The
It's
whole
just
thing
so-
is like circles and crap. Like this.
Tony, every block is created equal.
No, it's not.
You're
Yeah.
just you're making it unequal. That's very prejudiced of you.
Yeah, in this generation, everything is equal.
What I was talking
Massachusetts is the
about,
only place I ever saw that you exit from the passing lane.
Is that a strawberry shake?
No, it's actually the peppermint chocolate chip shake.
That's the best shake ever.
It's so freaking good.
I was
I've
gonna
never
talk
had
about
anything like
another
that.
subject, but I think that subject will get us flagged, so I'm not gonna even talk about that. Let's talk about something about cigar.
Let's talk about peppermint chocolate chips.
That sounds like it's a good idea, but I don't know if it is.
No, the only thing that goes with chocolate chip should be mint.
I just said peppermint.
Peppermint.
But peppermint and
Peppermint's
mint
a
are two
kind of
different
mint.
things. Spearmint, peppermint are two different things.
Yeah, peppermint
You
with
just-
chocolate chip is the best.
All you said was mint, Tony.
Who wins the fight in the toughest guy in NYC or toughest guy from Boston? Toughest guy from Boston wins the fight
No.
against the.
No, not true.
Totally
Because the
true.
guy from Boston, he'd be like, "Hey, man, this was fucking wicked cool, man."
Hey,
No,
they
because
both-
the
they
toughest
both
guy in
lose.
Boston is not gonna even know he lost the fight. He will be so
They
drunk
both,
he
they
won't even
both
know he
lose
lost the
because
fight.
No, they both lose because they're Arizona friends there, and you never bring a knife to a gunfight.
See?
Wait. But then the toughest guy from Boston is gonna have the Arizona friend. The toughest guy in New York City is not gonna have an Arizona friend. I guarantee it.
They're both gonna have a bullet in their head.
Yeah. Let's see what the problem is here.
Why?
That'll get flagged.
Wait, I didn't get that.
Self-defense.
No, but I am going to New York and fight this guy in New York City. You think I'm not gonna call up Brendan and Michael and say, "Hey, I need
What?
backup"?
Why would you want to fight a guy in New York City, man?
I'm not a bodyguard. What the
Why
fuck?
would you go to New York City to fight some guy?
It wouldn't be a bodyguard, but you know, I'm
Guy
back.
than
I'm
Michael.
calling for backup. Come on, Avengers Assemble.
Michael, I'll punch him in the face. You bite their ankles. We'll take them
Whatever,
down.
dude. It'll work.
Michael's like the Chihuahua.
No. He'll throw some magazines on the ground. Remember?
Yeah. Stand on the phone.
I would. I'll be like, oops.
Like which magazines
What
you gonna
happens if you
take?
throw the magazine on the ground? Why are you throwing fucking magazines on the ground? I'm
Like
confused.
Popular Mechanics.
I would
like
just go,
what?
oh, oops.
Playboy. Cigar
Oops,
aficionado.
I dropped my magazine.
I really thought that was a Playboy at first. I really did. I was like, well, all right, Tony. There you go.
Hey,
Tony's keeping it alive. You know?
Uh-huh. He hoards
He
everything.
liked the article.
I literally, hey, I literally have 2 individual booklet, a magazine of Playboy. 2.
I have none.
I have 0.
And they're unopened because that's the episode, that's the volume with the Marge from Simpsons in there. I thought it was pretty cool, so I bought 2 of them.
You just wanted to see her blue bush.
You can find that for free online, okay?
Yeah, the Smurfs wasn't good
Mark
enough.
doesn't have a bush.
Smurfs wasn't good enough.
No, at that time, everybody's like, hey, that's got to be very collectible. Go buy it. And I was like, okay, I'll go buy it, you know?
That's racist. Just because she's yellow.
I know.
That's a good
That's the only
point.
reason Tony
That's
bought
a
it.
good point. I give you that one. She is yellow.
Look, it's the first yellow woman in Playboy.
She's more yellow than any yellow human out there, so I give you that one.
Homer don't look Asian to me.
So, guys, now that we already have we have cigar picks, we have cutter, we technically have some ashtrays, and we have cigars. What else are we missing in the cigar world that we should make?
Lighter.
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 Well, we try
We should go
lighter. Like, don't
Zachar.
even
We
move
should go
that
Zachar,
aside.
too.
What else do we need?
Hey, Tony, are you able to kick people out of here?
What?
Are you able to kick people off of this?
Yeah.
Good. Somebody's saying something about, I don't know, a bad word on here that was really offensive that I
What,
think
did somebody
YouTube
said a
doesn't
bad
allow.
word? Who said a bad word?
Yeah, they said the X word.
It wasn't me.
It was Albert.
Said the FQI word. Oh,
Yeah.
It's not good. Taking offense.
Wow.
Now,
Right.
you can use
Christmas.
whatever you like. That's fine. But Shadow Smoke
Is that-
Legion is gonna pick quality product that I think is
That's
quality.
it.
Okay?
Yeah,
What else is not gonna fit? All right?
It's
I am not
still
gonna-
offensive, Tony.
I'm not
It
gonna
needs to
get
go.
anything that I don't personally think is quality. It's gonna last me a while. And,
It says
and
notice.
the most important part is that I need to know who I gotta bitch at if something broke. So you
Yeah,
know?
Michael.
Since most,
Fucking
since
sons of
most
bitches.
So James,
most of this is going to be imported, we need to get quality imports.
so
How do we
so
put
those
somebody
people
in
are
timeout,
saying that,
Tony?
hey, those people are saying that we should use the FQI stuff to make certain stuff. I don't know anybody from that company that I can call and bitch at. But I know who I can bitch at when Lotus fucked up.
No, don't call me.
We should
you
have
know I'm
branded
getting that
on our
call, Michael.
lighters
He's gonna
FQI.
yelp you. He'll yelp you.
Please no.
So this is
Get
why I
custom
choose
lighters
certain
and say
things a certain way.
FQI.
All right, because I need to know who's gonna be responsible when my cutter doesn't cut.
Learn how
You're
to
on
use
the
it.
hook now, Brandon.
So yeah.
Why? That's a good cutter. I'm still using mine.
So now so far, I don't have a complaint over Lotus lighters or vertical lighters because they kind of light every time. All right. In
Yep.
fact, I got more issues.
Oh, hold on.
And this, I got more issues with my Saint Dupont lighters
Hey, Corn.
than
Mr. Kent,
my
please.
vertical
He's
lighters.
not here. What's up?
So $1,000 lighter works worse than your this nice
Okay.
$8 vertigo lighter.
And you guys know I'm a Davidoff fanboy, okay? And for me to tell you guys that Davidoff gave me more issue than not, it should say something, right? It should say something.
True. Shifu, how's it going?
How you feeling,
It's
Travis?
going.
How you feeling?
He still can't smoke. He still can't smoke a cigar because he can't taste it.
Yes, he can.
You can smoke.
I
you don't need to
could.
taste.
I've been doing it.
could.
What's the problem?
Well, the bandana's back. You must be feeling better.
Right? That's the telltale sign.
So I think that eventually the Shadow Smokes Legion cigar lighter will happen. Yeah, I think it will happen eventually. All right. And the next cigars that we're planning for Shadow Smokes Legion, I think that will happen for next year. Right, Michael?
Yeah.
And right, Brendan's gonna have that's gonna happen, right? Kind of. He's looking away. He's like, where's that sound came from? Where's that sound came from?
I think it's coming from Travis.
We get a smoking jacket. How about that? Smoking jacket.
Please no.
Somebody's listening to the news.
No, smoking robes, guys. Not
I don't like
jackets.
robes.
You
I don't
get
like
a full
robes.
robe and just smoke naked.
I don't like robes.
No, but they've got to
Yeah,
be the
you like
half
you-
robe, like the shorty half robe.
Yeah,
If,
yeah, like a Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner
if-
robe.
Wait, Evan, if I'm wearing a robe, I'm not naked.
Yeah.
True. That's
You're
true.
naked underneath your robe.
I'm naked
No,
underneath my
it's not
clothing
what
right
they
now.
Told me at the
That's
door.
true. You're not wrong.
Oh, don't start using my daughter's line.
Why can't I just smoke naked? You son of a bitch.
There we
Speaking
go.
of that, people were telling me that you said that I can get it, and I haven't heard anything about this.
Because I haven't fully confirmed it. I was just trying to make people shut up.
You fucking son of a bitch.
Wait.
And they're jumping on me. They're like, you said you could get it. I'm like, what
Hey,
the
listen,
fuck?
dude.
I haven't heard this.
I've heard so much crap in the last couple of months about this, dude. I'm like, I'm passing the buck. I'm done.
Thanks a
Call
lot.
Michael. He can get it. He just hasn't ordered it yet.
Fucking
Spoken like a true
bastard.
broker.
Yeah, I was like, I told Albert the other night, I was like, man, if that's true, I'll be like, yo, give me 20 fucking boxes, dude. What are we waiting on?
No, I
Okay,
have to work. I have to work some magic for you to get it.
So
Oh, I'm sure.
we're also getting our own coffee. So Tim says we should get our own whiskey. We talked about that last show, right? We talked about we're gonna get our own whiskey last show, but it's very hard to be able to disperse 200 bottles. 200 bottles is very hard. Like, first of all, someone has to ship those bottles, and I think the distillery is gonna deal with that.
And
Bottles of
also,
coffee?
it's technically illegal for you to ship all that stuff to everybody anyways.
Correct.
Yeah.
Actually, that is completely illegal for you to do that, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I had to figure out. Like, not if we all buy together and all of us want to go pick it up. But I don't think that's gonna
There you
happen
go.
either.
You all you picked it up and you just happen to have to mail it to yourself at home.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
on
more
you. It's
problem
okay.
than not. I think that's not that easy to deal with.
It's not.
I think a lighter is much easier to make. Yes, said.
Hey, Brendan, if we do lighter, can we do it at the volume that we're doing now?
It depends on the lighter, but most likely, yes, I can make that happen.
All right, I need to look
You
at.
can make it
I gotta
happen.
look through your pamphlet thing again to find out which one. But
Yeah.
You can make it happen like you make the pledge happen, or you can make it happen like you make the cutter happen.
Well, I can tell you this,
Like, which
Albert,
one are we talking about, man?
and Albert, I hope that you're not one of the ones. Actually, I do hope you're one of the ones that ordered the 601 kit, or is trying to get one because, well, you know, Michael has those for a reason because I made that happen. The 601 black, Michael has those for a reason because, you know, we made that happen. The cutter you have now before some other people that actually ordered it before you guys ordered, and we made that happen. So yeah, I can make it happen like just about any of those.
are we one of the first one to customize that particular cutter?
You are one of the first. Espinosa was actually the first.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm okay with being number 2 on that one. That's okay. You know, we
Yeah.
don't do that big a volume. So.
Number two don't count.
If you're not allowed.
Tony, you're like always number 2 on things.
He's used to it. It's okay.
Who does number 2 work for? Where's
You know,
number
I'd
1?
rather
Oh,
be-
Travis, what's up, dude?
I'd rather be number 2, but better than no number, right? Kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why you're picking on me on that.
No,
Trying
we're
really
not.
hard on that, okay?
You are one of the first, and we actually pulled. I was able to pull extra products so that you can get it sooner than everybody else.
See that? You know, see that? Come on.
So, but Albert
You're
wants to complain. Albert wants to complain about the pledge, but we have the cutters, we have the 601 black, we have the
Well, that's because
La-
Albert's super
Bomba
liberal.
set. We have what else did we get done for you, Michael?
Hey, hey,
Oh,
Brandon,
oh,
man,
oh, thank
you are just so you know, man, you are Alice on my little Brady Bunch board here, man.
You're welcome.
Just saying.
You're welcome. Yeah, you know what?
Basically, you're riding bitch right now. So I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
No, that's cool. That's cool because you know what Alice does for that family.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
just don't forget that. What's up?
Let's be very honest here, okay? For a
Alice is
group
kinda
with
cute.
only 160 people, we did accomplish a lot more than any other group that has
Correct.
160 people.
Correct.
We did
that.
quite a bit.
Yep. And now we've almost got everything done, so we need to like close this group and start a new one.
I tell you what, actually, I got an idea, Tony. Why don't we cap this group out, okay? And you've raised such a good leader in James that James, you can leave and start a European edition. Bye, Felicia.
Oh man.
Now, for cigar cases, now I can
Yeah,
honestly
yeah.
tell you that it could happen because I bought a laser engraver sometime for next year, and if that shows up, we can mass purchase a nice cigar case from some, one of those vendors, and then we'll engrave all of them. We can do.
Are you talking about the travel cases?
No, we're talking about like 2-finger cigar cases.
Well, I mean, I could do that.
Yeah, we could do it. I mean, just we haven't got there yet. Maybe that will be a project for next year. We'll find.
Why
out.
don't you 3D print them? Why don't you 3D print the cigar case with the logo on the top?
I tried because our logo is so weird that it does not come out good. We tried. I mean, who was I working with? We got the file and everything, the printing file. You cannot print it correctly because the detail on it is so fine. Even if you print it very slow, it's not gonna do it. So, but it could happen. I don't know. It could happen. I mean, people do leather carrying stuff. So why not? We'll see if we can make it work. But lighter, I am interested to get the lighter working. Because there are few lighters that I actually really like. Minus the one that I really want, but Brendan says you can't engrave that one. I mean, you can't print on that one. So.
I don't remember which one that is, but if I told you we can't print on it, then
yeah, you told me we couldn't print on it, so that's why we skipped. Well, else I would have printed a couple for myself at least.
Yeah.
But yeah. We'll make it work. It's just one project at a time, right? In case you guys don't remember, we are still a few days short from being 2 years. And 2 years, look how much swag we got. Like this crazy amount. And the success that we have up to today, I think is something to be proud of. Something to be proud of. We went from just a bunch of people. It's like, hey, let's start a group. 2, we have a group. We have swag. We have coffee. We have cutters. We have cigars. We have Little Guy Cigar Shop. What else do we have? We've got quite a bit of things for 2 years. That's quite fast. I mean,
yeah.
That's like growth, exponentially growth. That's actually really good. I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, I feel like that's a good success, and obviously contribute to. We have a lot of good people in the group that can help, specifically Brendan. See, I should not praise Brendan because when I praise him, he gets like, ah. But
my head gets too big.
Yeah, but if we don't have Brendan's help, a lot of things wouldn't have happened, right? If we didn't have Brendan, Little Guy Cigar Shop never would happen. And it happened, and now a lot of people are getting good cigars and stuff like that. So why not? Why not? So. I think I'm very proud of it. I actually was very happy about where we are right now. And
I'm proud of me too.
Because of all this.
What the fuck we're talking about?
Because of all this, it proved that it's okay to have a small group. You don't need 1,000 people to make a group successful.
Right.
You just have to have the right people that all is looking for the same thing to enjoy a hobby, to do good things, right? I think we did a lot. So overall,
going back to something, Tony. Yeah, Brandon's done a great job. So now you can take your time, Brandon, on everything. So
cool. Thank God.
Just take your time, buddy.
Until the year.
We don't need shit.
Time.
I like what you've done with the place, Mike.
I get a break till the end of the year.
Yeah.
Good.
No, that's actually wrong because Monday I gotta talk to you about some stuff that's not right that I noticed the other night, but it's okay. I'm serious.
I believe it. It's just par for the course.
Espinosa did some very strange billing, so we have to find out what's up.
Yeah, that's okay.
See, she knows.
It's a lot of stuff. You guys have no idea. Well, minus Michael, you guys have no idea how much shit I give them. Okay, you guys have no idea behind the scene how much I just every time I text, it's like, is this done or what? When we're gonna get this done?
Hey,
you guys
but
have no
here's
idea.
the thing, Tony. But here's the thing, and I'll say this: you've gotten better about it, though. You've gotten way better about it, which makes it easier to get the stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think part of it is like learning how to communicate with each other. Because when it came to the cutters, it was very clear about, hey, here's a time frame it's gonna be. We can't change it, no matter how much we bitch about it. There's nothing we can do. This is the time frame, and you were actually really good about leaving me alone on that for that time frame. And look, it happened when I said it would happen.
But that's the thing, because you gave me a good time frame, so I kind of have
Right.
expectation, right? That's how you do
Right.
business, right? You get expectations.
is.
When you have no expectations, like when is that gonna happen? You know.
Right.
So when you tell
Well,
me
that's
like, hey, pledge is gonna come at the end of the year, I'm like, when at the end of the year? You gotta keep hearing it until we get something, right? So.
Well, this
I
year's
literally-
been difficult. This year's been difficult, obviously, because the pledge gets released, it goes to 90 shops. There's so much sold, then they open up to another, to 300 shops, and still we're dealing with the production issues of, how much can they produce in a factory, how much of the tobacco can we get. Blah, blah,
I'm
blah, blah, blah,
smoking my
COVID.
second to last pledge today. I have one more left. I gotta savor my stock to make sure that I can hear one day, hey, we're ready. Okay, let's go.
That's why
Yeah.
Brandon said, just blame it on me now.
Yeah, blame it on Michael. He hasn't ordered it yet. I don't know. I've told him 4 times and he has not ordered it. So I
don't know.
I
What his
just feel
problem
like
is.
things are getting shifted a little bit. That's what I think.
Oh,
It's the
yeah?
same net result for us, but it's getting shifted. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, without talking trash about Cigars Daily at all, how many people was glad that I actually left Cigars Daily and started this?
Well, I mean, without talking trash, I don't think there's anything to talk trash about, because Cigars Daily has gotten large, and when you get large, you don't have that close family dynamic. And so I think a lot of what you've done here is you've developed a family dynamic. You've developed this group of people that we all come together, and when somebody needs help, we're there. When somebody's happy, we're there to smile with them. I feel like everybody's family in this group. You're not going to get that with 10,000 people in a group.
Oh yeah, you're not.
That's just not going to happen.
We've been seeing a lot of regulars to go to Discord, just jump in and chat. Like, other group, you probably won't do that. You probably will not know few people in person if you
Hey,
go to join one of those groups.
I was even in Discord chatting the other night.
Yeah,
He
he
was.
is.
He bitched about it.
He
He bitched about it before, and he bitched about it afterward,
And
but
during.
he did it. Yeah.
And he was bitching about it while he was doing it. So,
But this
Hey,
is the
you
best
weren't
part.
there.
He
so
even
when I
has a
read it
new
afterwards,
acronym. It's FDC is what he calls it.
Yeah.
So
FDC.
Oh, no
F,
doubt.
F Discord chat. Yeah.
I mean, it works, and it gets people closer, and one of the best way is that because our group is not a business, right? But
Like that hat, Travis.
it's like a medium there, right? We have people that we can ask questions and all that stuff, and everybody's so helpful. You're not gonna be you post stuff. You're not gonna get most of the negative stuff that you get from other people who disagree with you. And people know how to ignore a post. Like there are some posts it's like, I got nothing to say about that. They kept going.
Yeah.
So.
James gets that a lot. He gets that a lot. James.
Travis looks like he works at like In-N-Out and Benihana put together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need 2 spatulas and go?
Back to the future in the diner. Yeah, I'm gonna be there one day.
He actually, it actually looks like Michael with that white background. It looks like one of the old commercials from In-N-Out or one of them, or Frosty's Freeze or something like that.
Oh my God, dude.
Like one of the
You
old
put
ones.
this
'cause it's-
hamburger in. and
Yeah,
it'll
he's
come
kinda
back
like-
out.
the coloration's changing, like the 90s camera style VHS
Yeah.
freaking recordings.
He's like, where's the beef? Where's the beef?
I'm waiting for him to grab his spatula and throw an egg in the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Yep.
Evan, she's gonna get poorly influenced by our show.
Yeah.
Oh no, not any worse than I've done already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
trust
he
me,
has
you
the
can't.
point.
Beer so far.
You can't.
yeah, I don't think you can poorly influence her anymore.
No, this is gonna be a good influence for her.
Yeah.
No matter what happens here, even if we talk about Oprah the rest of the time, like it'll still be a better influence than Evan.
It's also a
Albert,
Discord.
right now, you
So many different types of people on here,
Albert
different
is Alex,
nationalities, races.
Oh my god.
There is not.
How
We
so?
need to start doing this like the Brady function. Look down at the person you're talking to.
So James, how's Michael Wells' house? How, you know,
Yeah,
must be
how you like
warm
it?
and nice and cozy over there.
Pretty good, but it's getting to kind of, having to throw this damn frisbees all the time.
James sacrificed his last year to be there.
Yeah, right. And that ghost keeps popping up next to him.
Yeah, I'm glad the way things worked out in the past 2 years. That it actually really is. It's not easy, but it was much easier than I thought it would be. Like I thought it was just gonna be a bunch of people, like 10 people in the group chatting. You know, I never thought it was gonna be like 160. Holy shit! So it worked out. It worked out pretty good. So, but what's next? Like, how do we make it better? Is the question. How do we make this better?
An amusement park for Shadow Smokers Legion.
There you go.
I will build a lounge before that happens.
We can rent out Six Flags and go have a good time.
Why not build a mobile lounge as a roller coaster car?
Hey, how cool was that? If you just wait, I'll go down on a roller coaster. I'll take a puff. You know, and when they take pictures, I'll be like full of smoke.
It turns sideways in your throat.
What the fuck, dude?
Everyone would throw.
That would be pretty good, actually. That would be pretty cool.
It's a 45-minute roller coaster.
You don't need an air purifier for that. You know
Yeah,
what's
you
really
don't
funny?
even stop after the
Brendan,
first
talking
time
about
around.
air purifier. My wife was trying to throw away the rapid air box that I was saving you to, so that I can give it to you when I have the rapid air for you. She was like, why is this box here? It's taking up a lot of space. Let's throw it away. I was like, that's Brendan's.
I need to send you a postage thing for that, huh?
Yeah.
A postage stamp?
No, postage thing. I said a postage thing.
The postage stamp was had to be
Good God, why do I come on this thing?
70
if you
cents.
Well, now you know how I feel. Now you know how I feel, Brendan.
I can give you guys my UPS account number when he wants to ship that to you.
Yeah, Tony, just do it through his UPS because he's got my credit card on file. So he'll just run my card. You got to run it anyways, don't you?
For what? Just kidding.
Oh my good God. I just pooped a little, dude. It was like...
I can run your credit card for a lot of things. What do you want it run for?
I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you can get anything out of it, good luck.
So that's what I'm going to start saying to you. If you can get anything out of it, go for it.
I don't have to run your card. The manufacturer does.
They can get something out of it.
And then they call me and they go, hey, how come his card's not going through? Oh, I don't know. Call him. He said he didn't want to pay you.
He said it was cool. I mean, I don't know.
First he told everybody he's getting pledged. Then he didn't want to order it. Now he doesn't want to pay for it. I don't know. Call him.
This fucking guy, man. I'll tell you what.
I don't think the on the roller coaster thing. I don't think we're gonna be able to like.
I guess this one doesn't have to have band. Yeah.
Which is that? Is that the crema?
Yeah,
That's a
the band
that's a
doesn't have to
crema
come down.
and a rabito.
Ours,
Oh, the Rabito crema.
Hey, Michael, defective cigar, defective.
You want me to send you another one with the band that won't come off?
Yeah. Just a dab of super glue on the back of the band. Rips half the cigar apart.
I've got some of those. It's okay. I got you.
Tony's
funny is,
getting
like-
on Yelp right now.
Yeah, he's going to write a
Let me
review.
tell you about the cigar.
It's going to
Oh
be a
my
bad
god, you guys
review
do
on
not
Little
want
Guy
to
Cigar
read my
Shop.
reviews on Yelp. My Yelp reviews are brutal.
Oh, I believe it.
So brutal, restaurant will
Of course
pay to
they are,
remove it.
Karen.
They will pay
They
to
can't
remove
remove
my reviews. I
Yeah, you can.
even got threatened before. Says we can sue you for your review. You know that, right? I got that before.
We had a lounge out here that people would write bad reviews, and the owner would go back in and respond, calling people losers.
That's gonna help.
That was his response.
Yeah, that's
Like,
gonna
oh,
help.
you didn't like the service because you were a loser.
Serious?
Wow, I want to go to that place. They're not
Wow.
around anymore. That lounge isn't here anymore.
Oh, thank God.
Shocking. Shocking.
Wow.
It's
But yeah,
like the
my
owner
reviews
finally
are
lost,
brutal.
Yeah, he would call people losers, like make fun of them, all sorts of stuff in their response. I was just like, Jesus, bro, you're not helping yourself.
I even wrote a negative review on the place that I go eat for free. You know, it's not bad.
Golly.
Wow.
That's called
Yeah,
looking to
that's-
get torch in the mouth.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you were in there.
That's the problem. Man. We're not serving fresh horse. Okay.
I wrote a review about a Japanese restaurant, how like they are not even Japanese. Like there's not one chef in there are Japanese, and they call themselves authentic Japanese food. I was angry.
Well, the food's Japanese, just the people cooking it aren't.
The food is not Japanese. I guarantee if I resuscitated that tuna, it's not gonna speak konnichiwa right on my face, okay?
You don't know Japanese food.
I never heard of fish called Japanese.
That was the most Caucasian I've ever seen you. Tony just went full Caucasian, like full on like white mama, like
Big around eye.
I don't know Japanese food. You know, I've heard something similar. I've heard people that tell me that you don't know how to speak Chinese. I was like, really? I don't know how to speak Chinese. It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing because like I have a friend that have another friend says, hey, I can't communicate with this person. Can you communicate with him in Chinese? And I did. And then the next day, the person calling back says, your friend does not speak Chinese. I was like, really? Did he tell you that I can't speak Chinese? Wow.
Tony says, Riri.
Tony went Godzilla on the ass.
I was so offended. I was so offended ever since that day. Whenever he talked to me about something Chinese, I don't know. Don't talk to me. I can't speak Chinese. But yeah, I get so offended with that. So. By the way, my wife listened to the live streaming like on YouTube and listened to one of that. Do you guys remember I did a podcast in the group, just voice?
Yeah.
She said I sound so much better on that one than this one. This one made me sound more Asian than ever.
It's because he had somebody else voicing it over for him.
Yeah.
No, she said it sounds very empty, so might make my voice sound sharper.
So the rest of us bring the Asian out of you? Is that what you're saying?
I guess so.
Probably.
It's by comparison.
What's the fact it's dubbed?
Yeah. I don't think it's the microphone that's causing you to sound like an Asian. I just really don't.
But the other one was fine. She said the other one sounds much better.
It's by comparison because we all have really, set American accents, and so it's by comparison. It's like if you're in a place with a bunch of like ugly chicks and you see one that's okay looking, it's by comparison. You're like, oh, they're pretty good looking.
Nah, I don't think that's the issue.
I
I
know,
listened
dude.
to it. I was like, oh yeah, the
Tony,
microphone does sound a little bit empty.
Sound Asian.
I think it'd be so funny if like Tony plugs in a different microphone right now and he's like, "Good day, sir. Welcome to the show. Hello."
Yeah. Does this sound a lot better? Do I sound less Asian?
Yeah, man.
That's it?
Yeah.
It sounds less empty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're whispering right in my ear. I like it.
You look better.
Oh yeah.
Sounds sexy. Sounds sexy, yeah.
Hey,
No.
Tony, ask me how I like my cigar, man. Hey.
Hey Albert, how do you like your cigars?
Oh, are we gonna do this ASMR thing right now?
Oh yeah.
You haven't tried it yet?
I'm
Soy
wearing
sauce
a new
assassin.
microphone. It makes me sound more Asian.
Welcome to Soy Sauce Assassin ASMR. How are you?
Yeah.
Enjoy as I eat this. It's just so settling in your ear.
It doesn't sound like you're eating something.
Actually, it does.
Maybe I'm not.
Actually, it does.
I'm eating something.
A blue swimming pool.
You just sound like a truck driver. Travis sounds like a truck driver.
It's a
big rig motors.
So maybe I need the microphone to be closer to me so that I can sound better.
Listen, Red Rider, I got a 2-stage BB gun up front at Monebeck.
What?
I got a
You'll
smoky
keep
in my
your
tail.
eye
Honk, honk.
We got
I
ourselves
got
a
2 corn
convoy.
dogs and Red Dead go for there. If we got a leaking anus, come back.
Come back.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Yeah, around 14 a month.
So-
45
Sold!
Got your ears on, boy?
Yo, so for next
Teddy
week,
bear.
New Year's Eve is on
Hey,
a
Mr.
Thursday.
Smoky Mountain Smoky, got your ears on?
Alright, calm down. Calm down. For next week,
I'm
we'll
calm.
still have our regular show on Wednesday. Originally, we were thinking to move it to the New Year's Eve, but I have family coming, so that's not gonna happen. So we'll still do our regular show on Wednesday, and I guess we'll celebrate our New Year's on Tuesday. I mean, on Saturday, the 2nd, and we will have our anniversary show on the 9th.
Wait, is Saturday the 2nd celebrating actually our Chinese New Year or just our New Year?
No, Chinese New Year is in February, man.
Oh, well, then we got to wait till February for New Year's because you're Chinese.
Chinese New Year celebrates Lunar New Year. Doesn't mean it's not New Year.
Tony's actually Japanese and Taiwanese.
He's really not Chinese because all Chinese people can speak Chinese.
I don't
And
care
we
whose
learned that he
knees.
doesn't
I don't.
speak the language.
I don't care whose knees he's on, but
Well, he's not on his own knees. You know.
when I was a little boy, I was on Santa knees.
Oh my god. Talking about Santa,
What?
have you guys go to the mall and see those Santa picture thingy?
Nope.
Yeah,
You
I've
guys-
seen him before.
They have like a clear vinyl piece in between
What?
the picture now. So the kid will sit one side and the
Shut
Santa will
up.
sit the other side just like this, taking the picture with them.
That's
Okay, bro,
bullshit.
hold on.
Is that the anti-pervert?
Here's the thing that happened today, right? I'm in line for Chick-fil-A, and I'm watching up ahead, and this car is taking forever to order, and they finally get their order through, and all of a sudden I see the kid at the counter. It's all outside, right? Because we're not 20 below like you guys over there. And he reaches over to his counter and he takes his black bucket that says Chick-fil-A on it and goes over by the window of the car. The guy deposits cash into the bucket. He turns, sets the bucket on his counter, reaches in with his hands, takes cash out of bucket, counts cash twice, fingering every dollar bill, puts it in the thing, pulls the change out, puts the change in the bucket, and hands the bucket over to the guy for him to take his change out of the bucket.
It's
How
a
is that
magical
doing
bucket.
anything? How is that changing
Can-
anything?
you
UV
just
positive.
Well, and if anything, what you did is now you just combined the last 14,000 people that put their change in that bucket. You just combined all that in that bucket.
Most people are using credit cards.
So much hanging out with the guys.
There was 2 people ahead of me that put their cash in the bucket.
Day
Hello.
night.
Yeah, in Arizona, they're still paying with
Right.
cash.
We have
apparently.
kids around. We can't have date night.
Aww. When the kids are
Right?
gone, you guys do adult things, right? Like
Yes.
sleep and enjoy popcorn quietly.
Wait, I thought adulting is like working and have responsibilities.
I'm allowed to eat my popcorn, like my fingers get loud,
Right.
Wipe your hands on your
God.
shirt.
I was just seeing what you were doing. All right. See you.
Oh,
I'm-
love you too.
Oh.
But
I'll say my fingers can make them get loud too, but it is what it is.
Those are called magic fingers.
Yeah, baby.
especially if after they get all buttery.
When you're small in other places, the fingers got to do the job.
Okay. Yeah, if you got to tag team it, you got to tag team it. What are you
That's
gonna
right, man. The minivan.
That's right.
See, she sounded more Asian tonight than normal because she was on here.
How many drinks has she had?
What?
No, that's the Asian glow.
Like I I don't want to say it, but our show are very racist.
No, she
No,
is.
it's
She's
not.
Asian.
No, we're not.
Our show is often racist, but then it's funny. I don't know why.
Well,
It is.
It's only
Tony,
racist if you get offended.
we're multicultural.
It's only racist if it's not true.
And what,
And we
and what
hate all
Daniel
races
was
equally.
saying, what Daniel was saying was good. So that's not a bad thing.
I think it's a good thing. I mean, this show is never really that PC, so
No.
Although we
it's gonna
watch
be a
it
very
on
boring
PC,
show
it's not racist.
if we all have to be PC about things.
I normally watch it on a PC though. I will say that.
Wow, that was a James. Albert, you are slowly becoming the American James. Like, you actually kind of look like, if I put a beard on James, you guys would look the same. James, do you have a Santa beard laying around that you can just put on? I bet you guys would look
No,
identical.
but I actually did a photo, where I put his beard on me.
Albert goes away.
Yeah, I don't trust Brandon, man. In Photoshop.
I don't have to Photoshop, man. You guys do it all yourself. I just got a screenshot.
That's what I'm saying.
And this is the thing. So Tony, I got to bring this up. So we did the Hashimoto button, and then all these people threatened to do all these buttons. And Michael, have you received any more buttons yet?
I have not. They've been a lot of idle threats.
A lot of idle threats. A lot of hollow threats that come from this group. It's like, hey, I'm going to do these buttons. I'm going to get you. And then people keep showing pictures around, and nobody actually does the buttons.
I'm still waiting on the chip button, Brandon.
Oh, yours isn't going to be a button, bro. I got a pair of like boxer short, like freaking banana hammocks picked out. And I just, trust me, there's something special coming out of that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What's funny is that people
you're not going to be putting a chip in your mouth. Let's put it that way.
People really wanted that Hashimoto button.
Yeah,
that's the funniest thing.
But he's going to send that to you when he gets the pledge and gets all this other shit we've been promising. So anyway.
I have kept every promise that I've made with this group.
Have you?
Hey,
yeah, you did.
USA James, prove me wrong. I have kept every promise. They even laugh the same. Look at them. They almost laugh the same. Look at them. They do. And when James has a cigar, he does the same thing. This is great.
The resemblance is uncanny.
Tim said he's got something in the works. That's dangerous.
Who does? Tim?
Yeah, Tim.
Tim Long?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I don't know. Apparently, I'm talking to Michael on Monday about some problems that happened. So we'll talk about the pledge on Monday, Michael, since you promised everybody and you haven't ordered it yet.
Since you promised everybody that I could get it.
Yeah, you did, man.
And you'll get it. I just have to work some magic. We need the offices to open back up so that I can.
Yeah, no,
I can't say what I got to do, but I got to work some magic for you. But it'll happen.
How naked do you have to get?
Oh,
I don't do. No,
what?
How naked do I have to get?
Yes.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Just,
I'm
just
not,
Hashimoto naked.
I'm not a
is
shy
fine.
guy.
Hashimoto naked is good enough.
No, we don't want Hashimoto naked. We've already seen that.
Yeah, you want to see me naked?
No, he said what level of naked he had to get. I just get to Hashimoto naked.
That's it. I just gotta take my shirt off. That's no big deal.
Yeah, no, that's easy, dude. We got to go beyond that. This is the pledge we're talking about.
I'll take
anything beyond that cannot be shown.
One thing I can say about Brandon is that you're at least fair. You gave me your chance to get the Brandon Wells eating chips photos today. So
I didn't eat any chips today. Those are called French fries. They're called waffle fries. They're not called chips. This isn't England.
Whatever they are, they look like chips. And when you're eating them, when you're stuffing them in your mouth, they look like chips.
Did you get a photo?
Oh, I got 4 photos.
Good. Are you gonna make a button?
Probably not.
Yeah. See.
Damn it.
I'll make something though.
I'm just noticing a bunch of just hollow. Tony, I'm just wondering what's up with the group with these hollow words and shallow promises. I've kept every one of my promises.
I thought we were people of action.
And even some surprises, because even Michael didn't know about the buttons.
Brendan, stop egging people to do things that I want people to stop doing.
Yeah, that's dry begging, Brandon.
Oh, no, I'm not begging.
Because when you start something, when you guys start something, you guys don't stop. You guys take it to the next level.
I'll probably do something original with that photo.
If you ask me, I'm kind of glad that Shadow Smoke Legion don't have 50 different buttons floating around just like a hashtag button mash or something like that. Okay.
I'm gonna make
There
a.
it is.
I'm gonna,
That's
I'm
the
gonna make
hashtag.
a,
That's
I'm
the
gonna
hashtag.
I'm gonna make a doormat of James eating a chip.
You know,
Doormat?
a lot of time we take it way over the, way over the threshold, and at that point, I don't know how to stop people. I don't know how
You
to
don't need to
people.
stop them. Let them go.
Yeah.
Why not have 50 different buttons?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not have a button collection? Like, how cool would that be? There's a Hashimoto button. There's a Michael Wells button. There's a USA James button. There's a Germany James button.
That's the problem. You know, people are gonna think that we're the weirdest group in the world.
They already do.
Member buttons.
That's nothing new, Tony.
They already do.
Yeah,
They're
you
like,
say it like it's a bad thing.
Wait.
who's the soy sauce assassin?
Wait, Brendan. What do you mean they already do? Who's out there saying that we're the weirdest group out in the world?
I mean, my wife for one.
My wife as well.
Yeah, my wife is like, how do you listen to him? And I'm like, I don't. I just, it's...
Wait a second. Your wife say that?
I feel like there's no bigger compliment than somebody to take my picture and spend money, putting my picture on anything.
Oh, I'm not spending money. Don't worry. I won't spend a dime on it. I'll show the picture to my cat and I'll have them draw it. I'm not spending any money on this.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
James,
Can we get a picture of your cat's butthole and make that a button?
Oh, I should, huh?
Hey.
Oh my God, Evan, I need to mute you. Oh my God.
Hey.
So that is a great idea.
It is really is actually. The kitty Cheerio.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop giving people ideas.
A Lancero's gonna be hanging out of it.
But you know what? I will be thinking. Hey, Brendan, I think it would be a very good idea if you were to make one of those. Take a picture of a cat's butt or something like that, and make it into a cigar band.
Yeah, we can make that the next SSL cigar.
Yeah, the kitty butt.
But you have to, we'll have to put it on a cigar like Gurkha or something like that.
It's gonna be a totally different name than that.
I wasn't gonna go there, Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Oh my God. Did you not see me choosing my words very carefully?
I did not say it.
You could copy one of Arturo Fuente's cigar
Oh my
names.
God.
We just call it the number 2.
Be good.
You could call it the eye of the shark.
Did you say the eye of the shark?
You could call it the shocker. You can call it the shocker.
Oh, there is that cigar out there named Pussy Juice.
Yep, the PJ.
There is, huh? There is.
Yeah.
Wait.
Isn't that our
Did I say that out loud?
It is fun. As he takes a drink from the cup. It's funny though, Michael, you still can't taste it.
It's okay. I know it's there. It's all that matters. It gets stuck in my beard, and maybe I'll taste it later.
Hey guys, another thing.
That's how you
Announcement here.
develop a rash, Michael.
Announcement here, okay? Calm down.
19 minutes.
So according to Brendan, that the event cigar, we need to know exactly how many we need. So we need to figure out how many we need. We probably have to put out another poll, just kind of guessing it, like how many. Like we haven't have a price for it. Have we, Brendan? There's no price for it yet.
No, because we gotta know how many we're making and all that stuff. Are we trying to do my blend?
Yeah, for the event, yeah.
Okay.
There's got to be a price range of some sort, right?
Well, I mean, I can't, no.
Was there a size? Like what y'all gonna do, like a Toro or?
7
what
by
size?
70.
Like, how we gotta decide on that? Because there's no price, no size.
What's it gonna be, a Cuevas?
Yeah.
That's the goal right now, is that we'll have it as a Cuevas. It'll be
Is it gonna have any kind of
made.
special band on it?
We can do
No,
double band.
well, potentially, yes. Tony, do you still have bands?
I don't have any more bands, no. I can design one really quickly. Or we can just have like a words on it, no pictures or something like that. I don't know, make it easy.
With
Yeah,
Brandon's got to have his logo on there.
Like where the La
I kinda like
Mandaria
that
is, you
butthole
just get
for
the
the
name
band.
put on that secondary band like they do, like the red band. Because they already have those. They already get those made.
And how we gonna do
Yeah,
that?
we would have to make we'd have to have bands made. So that'll come from, you know, Action or Cigar Rings or one of them. We'd have to have the actual bands made for that. So, Tony, if you want to do some research on making of the bands and quantities and stuff like that, that'll help you to know that too. It would almost be cool. It'd almost be important to, or thought to make a secondary band so that, you know, going forward, because you'll probably have to order more bands than what you're going to make in cigars for it to be cost effective. And so you make a secondary band that you can put on the next year's and the next year's cigars just to signify that it is an SSL cigar.
So how are we gonna do that? We have to coordinate with Michael too. So.
Well, that doesn't need to coordinate with Michael as much as it just you just got to figure out a design for a secondary band that you want on there, and then that's done at the factory.
And then we make a.
If you guys ask me to design a band, you know I'm gonna design a band this big.
Yeah, that's true. Let's try and make something a little bit less Asian and bring it down to like Asian size, and make that.
And do a foot band.
The fuck, we're gonna have like 3 bands on this thing.
Jesus Christ, got to unwrap the whole fucking
secondary band will be on the foot.
And let's put a ribbon underneath the foot band, and then let's wrap the whole fucking thing in paper.
It looks like a fucking tampon that way.
Twist the end of it so it looks like a fucking Tootsie Roll, and then cram that into a freaking cellophane. And then once it's crammed into cellophane, let's put it in a box, and let's put that box wrapped in cellophane, in cardboard, wrapped in fabric, in another cardboard box, in a larger wooden box that's a humidor, wrapped in cardboard, and then wrapped in paper with a fucking stamp on the top of it.
And it's called Tony's Wang.
Yeah, Brenda, we need to figure out like how much it's gonna end up costing the member, because you know this is very different from $8 stick versus a $10 stick. You know, people will change their what they need. So
yeah, we'll have to discuss that separately, not on a live video in this present setting, but we can discuss it separately.
Yeah, I just want to bring it up so we don't forget. You know, it's like I figure this might have. I don't know. Like
I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten. Lewis and I talked about it while he was out here, and we were in the car together and hanging out.
We'll figure it out, I guess. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, we kind of have a conversation going that so that I know the complexity of it, because we haven't got to that complexity until now, right?
I'll tell you where the project is right now. Right now, the project is in the phase of trying to find the recipe that I made for my blend.
You don't even know the recipe for your blend?
I don't, because when I was down there, we gave it to Lewis Sr. for him to have them made, and we left. And so I did not take a picture of that before I handed it to him, and I never got that piece of paper back.
Oh. And
so I don't remember exactly what the recipe was. I know we're pretty sure that he will. If not, I still have some of them, and we can reverse engineer it. Because I have a vague idea, but I don't remember the exact percentages of what we put in and what position in the cigar we put those different tobaccos.
Okay.
So that's what we have to kind of get the layout, and so Alec is actually talking to his grandfather while he's up here in Miami, not here, but while he's in Miami, and we're trying to figure out if we can track down that recipe that we made before for my cigar.
But I think we can unifiedly talk about sizings, right? You guys want
yes
Robusto, okay?
Robusto or Toro. If you're gonna do a secondary band, you should do Toro.
Yeah,
Toro.
Because yours what
yours
is like a 6x50, right?
6x60, bigger the better.
Shut up, Evan. I thought you muted Evan. Didn't you mute him?
He muted himself before I get to mute him.
And then I unmute myself before he can mute me again.
Right. So.
Like a mutiny is what it is.
God, James, would you stop?
Okay. So shall we let's go on this, okay? So we have what? We have 9 people, 9 of us right now. How many of you want Robusto?
If we're gonna do the 2 bands, the Toro size makes more sense.
Yeah, Toro.
That's Toro.
Toro? Everybody in the chat room, Toro?
I like Toro.
Corona.
So Toro?
Travis wants a T-shaped one.
He wants a timeout. Travis wants a timeout.
Okay, so we'll do a Toro. Can we do a double Robusto?
As long as you make it have like an extra thick tip, That'll be good.
That's what she said.
All right, so
I can show you
everybody
how to
want
make that
Toro,
happen.
so we can go with Toro then. Let's go with Toro.
Yeah.
I think that's easy to vote. So we have like an idea how big and wide, because that is gonna have. If we're gonna be double band, one of the band will be the standard Casa Cueva band, right?
We should do it in a Solomon size.
Too much cursing from. Who said that there's too much cursing from me?
Martine.
Oh, fuck you, Martine.
Hey, Martine, stop being a pussy.
So
Yeah,
we go
right.
with Toro, and being double band, one of the band will have to be a standard Casa Cueva band. Are we going? What color are we going? The red one?
If it's going to be on that Habano wrapper, the red one will go really nicely. Yes.
Yeah, it depends on the blend that we do.
But you kind of remember. So what kind of wrappers on that? I thought was.
Well, I did 3 different ones. I did an Ecuadorian Connecticut, I did a Ecuadorian Habano, and I did a Mexican San Andreas.
So the one I smoked is probably Connecticut.
No, it was the Habano.
It was a Habano.
Yeah.
Yeah, you smoked the Habano.
So
because I didn't like the Habano, so I sent that to
we'll go with
everybody.
the red.
Dude, it tastes like that thing tastes like fucking root beer. It's crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it, which is funny because I like root beer, but I wasn't a fan of the Habano version of it. So it's like that's what I gave everybody, and everybody's like, "Dude, I love this cigar." It's like, crap.
Right. So we will go with the red band, and so I had to design a band that kind of goes with that.
Yeah, lots of gold on it.
Well, the more gold it is, the more complicated it is. You know that.
Yeah, that's you.
That's not me, is it? I just had to
Yeah.
design
Anything
it.
that we do will not be easy.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
It should be easy.
So yeah, so I had to design a band that's about this size maybe.
Can
You
you
have to
do a
find
white?
somebody
Can
to
you do a
design the
white
band.
background with a 0.5 millimeter of red around the edge, with a gold inlay, with a dragon coming out of the SSL butt? Like this? No, Tony, we can't. This is a
Oh, we
cutter. We're
can't?
printing like 3 colors.
I was like doing the dragon is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't have to design or print those things, so you can do
In
whatever
gold.
the hell you want, man.
In gold, yeah. So,
Just so you guys know, like the cigar would normally be like $6. After Tony does the secondary band, they're gonna be like 12.
For an
It's gonna have, like,
event,
it's gonna have like one of the. It's gonna have a diamond in it that shot out of the
Plus-
sun.
for an
plus
event
shipping,
cigar, that's
yeah.
not bad.
I don't know, like
A sun diamond.
I'll figure it out.
After it fucking explodes.
You need to call it the Karen edition.
That's a Zell Karen edition, yeah.
But it's gonna be misspelled. It's gonna say Corinne.
Wait, are we naming that too or what?
Yeah, we're gonna call it the Karen.
Because
I would
one side will be big enough to say SSL, not the whole Shadow Smoke Legion because it'll be too small. The other side,
It's going to be called the CMH.
Oh,
Cigar Mechanic Habano.
call it the Deuce.
is there a cigar?
Why
audio
James?
names?
Number 2.
Oh my God.
I think there's an audio cigar named Deuce.
So you could, we could maybe look at doing a sleeve on the foot of it. Like that tissue paper style, like sleeve at the foot of it that you see some cigars, and you can have that printed where it said the Shadow Smokers, a Shadow Smokers Legion
Well,
sleeve
if-
on the bottom
yeah,
of it versus
like
a
foot
secondary
band. I can
band.
understand. I can do foot band. I'm okay with that too. But I don't want to
No,
do the
no.
entire piece of paper sleeve thing. That gets out of cigar body.
Oh, okay. They're
But foot
coming to
band
get
sounds like a
Michael's.
good idea. Foot band.
Why don't you do 3 bands? One says Shadow, the other one says Smokers, and the last one says Legion.
Yeah, that cigar will be like $20.
Yeah. But it'll be worth it.
Or you can do just one giant band like Ezra Zion does.
Yeah. To cover how ugly the cigar is. Yeah.
As long
Oh,
as it
Josh.
tastes good, right?
Josh got his banky.
All right, I work
Well-
on it. I'll work on the next few days, and I'll post my ideas on Discord.
Hey Josh, do that again. We need a picture for a button.
Where'd James go?
Foot band sounds a much better idea than having a double band on top. To be honest with you, because I feel like I'll make it too big of a band that will cover that would not have enough space. But if we make a foot band,
The only downside of a foot band is that it gets removed when you light the cigar. So when people are smoking the cigar, it will not have the designation of a Shadow Smokers Legion cigar.
true.
She slide it up.
No.
We always remove the foot
That works like 32.1% of the time in
band. How
Arizona.
did you get that math?
It's
We
racist.
don't
That
smoke in
It's true
Arizona.
though. It's true. It's true. It gets
explosive
pretty
sun meth.
Yeah. It's common.
Start sliding it up, and it just starts
Explosive
taking a
sun
rapper with it.
Yeah.
Yes. Explosive sun meth.
It'll probably
I
be
can-
easier
I
if
can
we
get you
make
some
a
of that.
one giant band with the Casa Cuevas logo incorporated into it. But I don't think they will do that. So
Yeah, we would.
you would?
Do whatever you want.
Tony,
Yeah.
you're having to pay for the band, so yeah, we'll do whatever.
You
man.
gotta get the cigar mechanic logo on there too.
Also, now he wants this. Now he wants
Okay,
the logo.
okay. So you're gonna have the secondary band, right? So it says Shadow Smokers Legion, whatever, and then you like where they have the medallions on the sides. We could downsize both logos. You know what I'm saying? You could have each one printed on there on your secondary band. Yeah, because you got that, and you got your La Mandaria one, right? Because like you were smoking the La Mandaria, right? Say just for the idea, and then
I
you
mean,
have
you could-
Shadow Smokers Legion or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could even do something like this. Just you could do your big gaudy band on top, and you can do a secondary that says Shadow Smokers Legion right there. Design it however you want.
So we
I
don't
think it'd
have
be
to put
fun.
Casa Cuevas on it, basically.
Yeah, that's something that we would have to talk to Lewis about if he wants his logo on there or not.
Have him do the foot band, and we'll do the top band.
Well, now you're asking if you want to buy the Casa Cuevas foot band, he'd be happy to do it. If it's not a band he already has, then it's not going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, so you're going to be looking at something he already has.
I got a few months to think about it. Let's work on that though.
Yeah, and then
if
honestly,
you-
the band thing is something that has to be done probably sooner than later because those guys are back ordered like you wouldn't believe right now.
Well, Michael, we gotta work on that the audit, right? So we can kind of judge how we gotta end up doing it with the audit.
Okay.
You're going to do another audit? You just did one.
Yeah,
We
didn't you
didn't.
just do?
He's
We got
talking about the cigar.
Twice a year. Twice a year.
All right, Arizona
Oh, good
James. Arizona James.
Arizona James.
What?
What? See, that's another James joke, Albert. You're not helping yourself
dude,
to
you
distinguish
just did
yourself
a-
from James.
You did a James joke, and you're in Arizona, so you're Arizona James.
So
Who did a James joke?
You
so
did.
Michael, would it
What
be
James
easier?
joke did I do?
Would it be easier if we change
did
the audit
audit.
band so that is one with our logo band? We can print extra out of those logo, and then have a secondary band with the name on it.
You do whatever you want.
Do you know who you think you are?
I'm nobody, so
Who do I think I am?
I'm sorry. I was looking at Tony.
yeah, no.
You guys all messed up.
If you do a big enough band, you could have our logo on it, and then underneath it, like I know this is two bands, but if you do like a band this size, you could do our logo, and then underneath it could say Shadow Smokers Legion, and then underneath that say by Casa Cuevas. So it's just one band.
No, but that's the thing. If we're doing the audit project, we can print just the top band, and the bottom band can be whatever as we change it. That way, it makes it easier to print. Because when you print the band, they want you to print a lot of it. They don't want you to print 50. You know, they want you to print like shit. So if we
Hi,
can
Brady.
get them to print good amount of it, so all the other project will use that top band, and the bottom band will just be something else. That might be easier because when you
The
print,
Casa Cuevas.
just the words are easier.
I had mine on
Right?
earlier. I changed.
So, but either
That's
way,
great.
we had to
Hey,
we
can
had
we-
to get the cigars first, and
Can we
then
design a
do
box?
how we did it on
Tony-
the audit project, and then
Tony,
we'll work
here.
on the this project.
Tony, I got the idea. Just design one band and then have the box when it opens up, it goes Cascuevas.
Do it. You say that you're the one that says we can't have boxes, okay?
You can't have boxes.
And you can only smoke the cigar with your strong hand.
Yes.
What? You're the one that says we can't have boxes. I much prefer we have boxes.
You can't have boxes.
Yeah.
But you should do it with the box that opens up and says Cascuevas. You can't have boxes.
That will be the Shadow Smokes Legion limited edition. Will cost you about $600 per box.
Why
Yes.
can't we have boxes? They cost too much to make.
No, actually, they don't cost a lot to make, really.
Well,
I
you had
mean,
to make a lot of
it does
just
affect the
gotta
cost
make a
of the
lot.
cigars and the weight, but the issue right now is, again, this whole COVID bull crap that people buy into has shortened staff in every factory, and there's these guys trying to get boxes right now, and box factories are so far behind, it's insane.
Yeah, I got you.
And Travis, I think even if we want the boxes, right? So right now, let's say our event thing does not come with box, sure. But after the event, when things getting better, it doesn't mean that we cannot produce another set of the same cigar with boxes, if people like it.
Well, the other part of it too is that you have to, in order to do boxes, you're going to be doing a certain quantity, and it's kind of like the bands. You're going to do a certain quantity for it to be cost effective, for them to be able to do the screening, the gold, the foil. I've got video of what it looks like at the box factory, and it's this like multi-step process just to put a single logo on a box. That's not funny, Brittany.
So what we'll do is we'll sell a lot of the Habano Toros, and we'll have a bunch of empty boxes.
There you
You
go.
guys can put your fucking cigars in there.
And I'll put a cigar mechanic sticker and an SSL sticker on the front of a Casa Cuevas Habano Toro box.
I just
Boom.
need another box to add to my wall of boxes that I'm making.
Okay.
I've got lots of empty boxes.
Normal cigars
Send
and
them.
put stickers on them.
Here, guys, what we can do is once Travis bought a lot of Casa Cuevas Toros, we'll take those empty boxes and we'll engrave the bottom with the Shadow Smokers Legion logo on it. So when you finish the cigar, you'll have the Shadow Smokers Legion logo on the bottom. How's that?
Why don't you put it
You
on
know,
the
they
outside?
make those cards that talk, so we can probably get those recorded
Yeah.
little devices. And
Casa Cuevas.
Casa Cuevas.
You know
And
what?
like the CAO vision that projects, cigar mechanic and SSL on top of the cigars, like a light with a stencil on it.
Yeah, like you get for your doors on your car.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you open it up and it's supposed to project on the wall, but it blinds you. God, Jesus, this is a dumb idea. Wrapped up like
we'll have to figure that out. But right now, let's not worry about the box. I think the box could be done separately if anybody decides to get the box in the future anyway, right? So let's figure out the cigar first. We got 3 months to figure this out, and
Where are you doing this meet?
Huh?
Where is the meet happening? Because I haven't heard
New
that as a
York.
final thing. Is it happening for
Your
sure in
house.
New York?
Right now it is because there's a lounge opening back up.
No.
So it's not for sure in New York, is what we're saying.
So we're all just gonna go to Brandon's house.
Okay. We can
Most
do it here.
people-
I have no problem with that.
If I get there first, I'll wait for everybody else.
Brenda, the problem is that most people cannot travel there. That's what we did the vote. Remember, most people can't get there
Why?
because it's too far.
Oh yeah, because New York's right around the corner, and it's so friendly to people and inexpensive place for people to stay.
We found multiple choices for people to stay.
But their blocks are short.
Yeah, their blocks are too
And they have
short.
Chinese food.
I don't understand that. Like New York is like the most expensive place in the country to stay, and it's the
Manhattan
furthest from
is,
just
but
about
it's not
everything.
necessary. I
And
don't
it's a
know. What do you
small
want me
bar.
to say? What do you want me to say? Most people can't make it there.
Well, what about Louisiana? That's pretty.
Yeah, that's not even an option.
No, we canceled that option out because it's in the middle of hurricane season.
Yeah,
Oh, come on now. What's a little adventure sprinkled ain't gonna hurt anybody?
Oh, God.
I'm down, bro. Don't threaten me with a good time. Shark
Those
Tango don't
prison
scare me.
activities, y'all all go home changed forever. I can almost guarantee that.
Go from the
That
frogs,
sounds like a wet and
from the
wild
frogs
time.
on the porch, to the alligators on the porch.
Yeah, however.
But believe it or not, the frogs are more aggressive than the alligators.
I believe it.
Here, guys, we will finalize these, like where it's happening and all that stuff, by June. And that includes, like, we all have to finalize what the cigar is going to be, how this is going to be by June.
Why is there a zombie running on your face?
That's when somebody click like or whatever. So.
Oh, really? I'm going to click like.
All I know is I was excited to hear it might be in New York. I love paying $12 for a beer.
Yeah, that's dumb. New York is a dumb idea.
You mean?
I don't even
$12
know if
for
they
a
let
DVR.
people from down here to New York.
I've heard that they don't.
I don't even know if they'd let us out the airplane.
Next year.
You only get to come if you're wearing a coonskin cap.
Oh
Next
my
year's
God.
a couple days away, Tony.
You guys are not making this easy on me.
Story of my life.
Originally,
No,
we
you
say
only-
New York, and now New York has presented an opportunity that we could still do in New York, so we want to do it in New York.
Yeah, I
you'll
just
only
liked
be
it and
allowed
there's-
in New York if you have the vaccine.
Why is there no zombie one running? I just liked it and there's not a zombie on the screen
Well,
now.
click
I
subscribe, see what happens. Click subscribe.
Oh. But it said he liked it.
He's not
I
over
think
on
that's
Twitch.
only when they do it on Twitch, ain't it?
Yeah.
No. If you do it on on YouTube, it does the same thing, but it's kind of random. So.
Oh, that's lame. That's racist. Just because I'm white.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm
can't help that. I
unsubscribing
can't
from.
help
that.
I'm
You're on Twitch,
I am
too?
unsubscribing from this channel.
Yeah, unsubscribe and resubscribe. See if it works.
Oh, he's not going to resubscribe.
Hell no, I'm not.
That's
This
okay.
channel's
I'm
racist.
slowly losing members anyway. I'm slowly losing a subscription anyway. So eventually I have like 10 subscriptions anyway. And like people that used to be in the Legion that subscribe to it, they realize that they're still subscribed to the channel. They unsubscribe.
I don't blame him really.
What can I say?
I don't know. All I can say is I unsubscribed, I subscribed, I liked, I did all the bleep bloops and clicked all the freaking buttons and rang the little ding-a-ling in the corner, and flicked the bean, and nothing freaking happened.
It's not up to me.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
gotta
get to
flick
do
the
that.
bean twice, Brandon.
Sound like a personal
Minimum.
problem to me.
I don't control that.
Shut up, Germany James. So
No.
Tony, can we got Germany James and USA James now?
How about if I just do both? All right, we'll go to New York and we go to freaking Utah.
No, not Utah. Dude, Utah has an 86% tobacco tax, and you can't smoke anywhere, not even your own
Then what do
backyard.
you want me to do? The two option was Utah and New York, and then like, what do you want me to do?
We can go where Daniel lives because they've got like Rocky Mountain Cigar Fest and all that shit happening around the same time.
If
Where?
it's happening.
Where's that?
Colorado.
Colorado.
Denver. The Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival. That's what the Holy Smokes group does. They all meet up there.
Hold on.
And Dojo has a big thing. There's always parties for like about 5 days.
All the real groups meet there.
Are we a real group?
Don't start. Don't start. Don't start.
We'll travel. We'll make a trip to Colorado.
Dude,
Real group?
I never been to Colorado. I'd head up there.
You should
Do
do
they
one
have
in
hurricanes up there?
Vegas during do one in Vegas during TPE.
I can tell you that, you know what? If I'm going to go to Colorado, I might as well do it in Arizona.
Hey, then you know what? You might as well do it in Vegas during TPE because then you can actually get some of the different manufacturers to come by the party and hang out every night. And then James can interrupt them when they're in the middle of a good idea.
I've heard James hadn't been allowed back into Las Vegas though.
Well, James isn't coming anyways. Wait, were you?
Tony's trying to limit my business, exposure by not wanting me to rub elbows with people and shit.
What do you mean?
Wow.
I mean, the
I see how it
TV,
is.
whatever,
You won't be rubbing
it's
elbows
not
with
even at the
them.
same time.
Well, I'm rubbing their dicks with my elbow. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, you'll be polishing rods.
It's not even on the same time. Memorial weekend, it's not even on the same time.
See, Cigar Show Tim says that you can't do it in New York.
Right now you can't. By next year,
When's
September, you can.
TPE?
Yeah, but next year they'll only allow you in if you have the vaccine.
Well, I ain't going.
Yeah. If you think 2021 is actually going to be better than 2020, like You're completely wrong. This was just a preview of the next year.
I don't know what you're expecting me to do right now.
Just relax, Tony. Be open to other ideas. That's all we're saying.
We're asking you to not be dumb.
What the fuck?
Well, Michael says it diplomatically. Evan comes in just douche.
I try to bring the business guy side to it, and fucking that's what happens.
Evan comes in. Tony, just don't be stupid, okay?
Evan, you're not invited.
I'll invite you, Evan. You can go with me.
Yeah, I don't have to be invited to crash a party.
You can be my +1.
Yeah. You can hang on my arm.
That's kind of the definition of crashing a party.
Right?
No, I think TPE's in May this year. I want to say it's in May.
It's not in the same time, and by May we cannot get the cigar done on time.
Okay.
So.
Didn't you hear him just talk about a whole speech earlier about how he can make things happen?
He can make things happen. The manufacturer might not be. I don't know. You guys are making this
We're
hard.
doing it in September because that's when I got my vacation already planned.
Oh, do it in May.
Yeah, that's around my birthday, in May. All these things are important.
So September's out.
My birthday's not important, but
I
James,
can't tell, I can
September
tell you
what?
I cannot do it in the first half of the year because I'll be busy. I need to do work too. I need to make some bling.
We could do it here in September. I know where there is going to be a huge party with cigars for a great cause in September, but that's just me, though.
Where? Where?
In Louisiana.
I said that we're already having a big party here in September, a huge welcome home party with cigars. So, but that's just me talking.
But I don't want to get blown away by a hurricane.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like your going away party.
Hurricanes are wet and wild. They're nothing but fun.
For the record.
That was way out of my control. I was playing that on Laura.
Yeah.
I've always told you I don't like Laura's.
Right. They don't even like Laura's.
How about if we do it at Bob's?
I don't know. All I know is I have money at some airline. I don't even know what airline I was going on.
American.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Michael, here's my credit card. Get me on an airplane.
That's exactly what happened.
I don't know. This is tough. It's tough. So I'm looking at the map. It's like,
Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, Tony, is it?
And you got to put in the work to get the reward.
I mean, is it tough, like unproperly cooked javelina tough, or
like getting to tough university tough?
Like leftover boudin tough, or like reviving a raccoon tough?
like I can't find the syrup tough.
Like reviving Mr. Miyagi tough.
Yeah. Like Travis with his 2 dead coons. Oh, this is still live, isn't it? That's Travis right there. He killed 2 coons. With syrup. In Louisiana. And then used them as a squirt gun later.
I was planning to do wine in New York, and maybe the next year we do somewhere else in the South. I guess now we can't do that. We've got to go somewhere far.
Well, everyone who wants to go to New York can go to New York and be stupid. Everyone else can meet elsewhere.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are you saying that people go to New York are stupid? Is that what it is? What you're saying?
New York is a dumb decision.
No, what he's saying is that it's just not a wise decision to go to New York at any time in the near future.
I went to New York. I was fine.
What?
Tony,
Yes.
you're not fine. Tony, you're not fine.
He can unmute himself.
I don't know.
Arizona. Because here's the problem. New York has high tobacco tax.
It doesn't matter because we're not paying tobacco tax there.
And it's not friendly. Well, so you want to go into a lounge and smoke cigars that have been purchased elsewhere and consume their lounge in New York with a bunch of freaking New York freaking pricks to smoke in one of their lounges, consuming their space for cigars that were purchased through a different venue.
But majority of the people cannot make it there. You see what I'm saying? Like even Ash Queen cannot make it to Utah.
Nobody's going to Utah. Why would we go to Utah?
Well,
That's the worst state.
But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's Colorado, Utah, or Arizona. They're in the same area. They just don't want to fly that way.
Cool, I don't want to fly that way.
You are the one that voted anyway. It doesn't matter.
I don't want to fly that way. And I bring Lewis.
Son of a bitch. I don't know if I want to. I wanted to consider that Lewis part of it because I haven't even talked to Lewis. Everybody else here had probably talked to Lewis. I haven't.
Lewis isn't allowed back in New York.
We talked to him.
Yeah, I haven't.
I talked to him for very important business purposes.
Yes,
that's when I talked to him.
He was in the hangout yesterday, in the Discord hangout yesterday with us.
Who, Tony was?
No, Lewis.
Oh.
I mean, we can do it in Arizona. You guys want to do it in Arizona?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. There you go. You got two. And then Travis and Brittany said yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
James said yes.
JT, of course you'll walk to Arizona before you go to New York. Shut up.
And American James said yes too.
Yeah, German James and American James both said yes.
And we're getting that pledge pretty soon.
Where are we? Do you want to come to Arizona?
Are we getting that? Are we getting that pledge pretty soon?
Do you want to come to Arizona?
Are we going to say yes at the same time?
This is a tit for tat here, you know.
Are we going to say? Are we going to say yes at the same time?
Pledge will be available to those that say that they want it in Arizona. So who wants it in Arizona?
Yeah, I would rather go. I mean, even though
my head hurts.
It's the same
right
distance for me either way, but New York just seems like it's a little too ritzy for my.
What is happening? Why is there a cat turd being put in your face?
It's supposed to be a mustache, but I already have a
You know what?
mustache.
I will rethink about this. Okay, we might end up doing two. Then how's that? We might end up doing two.
Well, Arizona's nice in September.
I'll host the one in Arizona.
I thought we're not gonna go to Arizona, Utah, or Colorado, or New Mexico because it's super hot there in September.
Not in September.
Colorado's not hot. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, Colorado's not hot. We can all go to Daniel's house.
It's not too hot here in September. You'll live if you're
We
from
can't go to
Arizona
Daniel's house.
already.
It's Wednesday.
You'll be
Not
okay.
necessarily because they don't know. It's different, dry and humid. It's completely different heat.
Yeah,
But
it's
hot,
completely
not in September, it ain't.
Really?
It's-
It was 108 for 3 days straight.
Yeah, but they can survive that.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
No. Anything more than 85 is too hot for me.
Oh, you might as well not.
Good
even
God!
come.
Well, then do it. Then do it in Antarctica.
Okay, Tony, Brandon's got a pool. We can throw you in there.
Wait, Brendan's got a pool?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, he does.
If he had, I would have peed in the pool instead of the cars.
He has a pool.
Well, I appreciate that you peed in my car, not in the pool.
In the car, not on it, but in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a pool.
All right, let me work it out.
I have a 9-foot diving pool. We've got a whole entire back patio. I've got plenty of land here. We can all hang out. I've had like 80 people at my house, and you wouldn't even know it.
He's got a lounge. He's got all these things, Tony. We have got.
And
tons
I
of
can
lounges
show y'all
around
how
the
to
area.
handle the wildlife.
Yeah.
Fine.
I've got a bottle of Aunt Jemima. Just for Travis, in case a coon comes running through.
He even has an outdoor bathroom.
I do. Yeah, it's called my buddy's Jeep.
Fine.
So I tell people,
let
go piss on the purple
through
Jeep.
Plan. Let me think about how we're gonna work this out. Let me talk to the Legion, and then we'll figure it out. I would much prefer to go to New York.
I would too, but you got to think about this. Like, here's the hard thing: if you're gonna buy stuff through Little Guy Cigar Shop, then where are you gonna go to smoke that?
$10 cutting fee. I don't know.
So you're asking the Legion members to pay $10 for a cigar plus $10 for a cutting fee
No,
to be able
because
to
you
smoke
wouldn't
that.
be a Legion member if nobody can go there.
Yeah, but no cigar lounge. They're not going, especially in New York. They're not going to let you come in there and consume 30 seats with people that didn't purchase there.
Well, we purchase drinks, right?
Yeah, but most states have a tobacco versus alcohol
Right, and they are supposed to. They're supposed
ratio, and
51%, right?
You have to
that's,
lounge, yeah.
that's Arizona. It's 51%. So if to have the smoking in there, 51% tobacco. So if we show up with our own cigars, and we're consuming alcohol or drinks, we're actually offsetting their numbers and making it worse for them.
Oh my God! All right, I have blah, 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 blah. All right, let me work it out.
That's just food for thought. It's something to consider because if you're gonna buy from Michael, we can find somebody here.
Yeah, well, that came from the person who voted. Doesn't matter where it is.
I'd walk to AZ before I'd go to New York. JT.
Well, of course, I'm gonna have to be there no matter where it's at. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just, we're for ease of putting on the event. Here is a lot.
The thing is that
easier.
I have to consider how many people can actually show up to the event.
Yeah, the other option is to do it during the Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival, and then people are paying for Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival pass as well. You're getting all the crap. It's kind of a
You say that's
thing.
in May.
Huh?
You say that's in May.
Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival?
He said TPE's in May.
TPE's in May. And that would be in Vegas. If you did Colorado, I don't know if they've picked it yet for 2020.
August 29.
Oh, there you go.
My birthday's that weekend. I like that.
And nobody
That
cares.
doesn't work for me at all.
Oh, then even better.
You don't count.
Obviously not.
I will.
James, don't cry.
I will rethink this.
We're just messing with you, James.
We still got time. We can figure it out. Try to figure it out. So, but
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 we
I
knew
don't
it
see
was
how
gonna
that's
be a
any
pain.
different to go to Colorado. So.
Tim says that Rocky Mountain is usually in August. Yes, come to California. We're not as bad as New York yet.
No,
That's
California
a lie.
is worse than New York.
Their taxation's not as bad, but their smoking laws are just as bad as New York.
Hey, let's just do a virtual one.
Okay,
That kind of defeats the point. I want to have members who want to go, who want to join us to be there, but the location matters. You know what I'm saying? And if we do it somewhere, Colorado, whatever, not everybody's gonna go to that Rocky Mountain Cigar Fest. So.
Well, what we're saying is we're trying to give options because you're worried about people being able to do other things if they're going to make a little trip out of it. You know what I mean? So you'd have other things to do.
That's why like May, Vegas, TPE would work because then you could actually set up like multiple nights and you can have Lewis there because he's already in town for that anyways. You can have,
Like
Eric
you said,
Espinosa come one of the nights.
Ready by then.
Huh?
The event cigar will not be ready by then.
Yeah, well, I honestly don't think we're going to be doing stuff anyways by then. So I don't think gatherings are going to be okay, especially in states like New York and California and Oregon.
That's why I say
Washington.
September. By then, we can probably get something to work out.
Not in those states, you won't. Not in the Democratic states, you're not doing it.
Arizona right now is Democratic.
Activities for us in Oregon.
Yeah, if we go to Oregon, everybody can get high as a kite and not be arrested for it. You can be freaking meth and
sit in the
speed.
forest and shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you think Chaz would take us? Do you think they'd let us set up there in Chaz?
Chaz.
Chaz zone.
What's Chaz?
What's Chaz?
That's the independently owned Antifa ran city.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. You think they'd let us be there
No.
if we donate?
No.
Oh, just where my money is not going to go.
Yeah. I mean, I could get multiple different lounges out here to give us space to do that.
All right, so let me figure it out.
Let's all just meet up at
Including
Burning
my own
Man
home.
and call it a day.
Say what?
There you go.
We what? What color?
Burning
What
Man.
we gotta do?
Burning Man.
Burning Man?
Burning
Yeah. I'm down.
I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Anyways, 11:23. We should get off YouTube. All right. So people on
is
YouTube,
anybody even
let me
watching?
figure it out. I'll let everybody know, and I'll talk to you guys next Wednesday. And then why